15-year-old hops on steroids and lies about it.
July 2024, Joe Biden steps out of the US presidential race, leaving Kamala Harris as the presumptive candidate. Donald J. Trump survives an attempt.
Bro, you remember when we watched that debate on stream? That show was nuts. Those were fun streams, though. Watching those debates. Oh, my God. That was, how long, when were those debates? That was June of 24. So that was almost 2 years ago. Wow.
Greg Doucette uploads a natty or not on Hussein Farhad, deeming it impossible for him to be natural, but which one singular blood test convinced him of the impossible. And 13-year-old Eric English posts a picture on Instagram looking like this. And just a little over 1 year later, this is what he looks like. The kid is on steroids.
See, here's the problem, is steroids is easy to spot with older people. Like, if I jumped on gear, you would know. Like, I would immediately gain an absurd amount of weight. But when you're like 13 to 16, you could gain like 30 pounds in a year pretty quickly. Like, when I was a freshman, I started the year at like 125, 130, ended the year at like 165. Like, you can gain weight quick. He benches 405. Okay, he's on steroids. Never mind.
Well, let's be real here. Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, anyone with 2 brain cells to rub
Thank you, Sketty, for the accurate info input.
together saw this coming from a mile away. The kid practically got groomed by the industry into becoming a little SARM goblin.
Well, it's also just like the problem with fitness influencers in general is the bigger you are, the better you do. And so there's like a financial incentive to just get on gear because your posts are going to do better. You're going to get more likes. You're going to have more sponsors, right? Like, if you're trying to get, you know, all these energy drink companies and, you know, Gymshark, Young LA, all these clothing brands, they want, what is gear? Gear is like an all-encompassing term for like SARMs, Tren, just any steroid in general that would be illegal in a tested bodybuilding like competition. HGH, is HGH gear? No. I don't know if you're allowed to do HGH in an open or a tested bodybuilding league though. But HGH you could buy at GNC. I don't know. I don't know the rules on that. But nobody would really say you're on gear if you're on HGH. Somebody's saying you're on gear if you're on like SARMs or more.
Between Larry Wheels asking Eric when he plans on hopping on steroids as if that's a normal question to ask a 14-year-old.
I did become enhanced at 17. Is that something that you're willing to do in the future?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Whatever it takes?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's the mindset I had.
Young LA just jumping at the opportunity to sponsor him and provide him with a direct
He has 1.5 million followers.
network of other teenagers on steroids. And then this monstrosity right here, this bloated, watery, juiced up 19-year-old mess, most likely directly influencing Eric.
No, you know who's the worst right now? Andrei Smayev. Andrei Smayev is, okay, he's not a teenager, so I know this is on the topic of, like, teens doing steroids. Andrei Smayev is taking so many fucking... If you're not in the influencer space, or the fitness space, you wouldn't know who Smayev is. This guy's 27. This guy is 3 years older than me.
Okay, perfect.
Look at him. Like... The amount of gear this guy is on is... And look at his fucking hands, man. Oh my God, I gotta mute that. Look at his fucking biceps, dude. I mean, he looks 45. Like, it's unreal. That the amount of muscle that guy's gained in, like, 5 years.
Eric to hop on gear, it becomes very clear that he stood absolutely no chance from the beginning. The kid got absolutely one-shotted by the shitness industry. But let's recap everything from the start. I actually remember Eric coming across my Instagram feed about 2 years ago as a 13-year-old kid getting into fitness. He blew up pretty much...
The problem, too, is people are gonna fucking shit on you. Like, I don't think it's just the fitness influencers that were around him that might have been influencing him to get on gear. But it's also just like... If you're going to openly post your gym progress on Instagram, the amount of chuds that are going to fucking shit on you is insane. The amount of people that are going to be like, you're fucking... It's like not even the black pill community. It's just a bunch of like gym heads that are just dickheads. because they want to put other people down to make themselves seem like bigger in their own mind. So if you're like, hey, I'm just starting to work out, they're going to be like, yeah, buddy, you have no potential. I could tell by your structure you're not going to be able to put on muscle. Why do steroids make you look older? You lose your hair, you get acne, you're just going to age a bit more. Are you tired of having to transfer money from your Cash App account to be able to spend it at the store? Well, all your problems are now solved with the all-new customizable Cash App debit card. With no monthly charges or minimum balance requirements and exclusive cardholder perks, the Cash App card is the card for you. Not only does the Cash App debit card give you exclusive discounts on things that you get every single day, like coffee, food delivery, video games, and more, but also exclusive pre-sale ticket access to some of your favorite artists like Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, Drake, and more. And for a limited time only, new Cash App customers over the age of 18 can earn $10 if they use code CASH10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend or more within the first 14 days. And if you're 13 to 17, request a parent or guardian sponsored account, sign up with code CASH10 and get $10 dropped into your account when you order and activate a Cash App card and send $5 or more to a friend within the first 14 days. Terms apply. Thank you to Cash App for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
Often that you see a little kid hitting lat spreads and stomach vacuums, and credit where credit's due, okay? The kid looked amazing for a 13-year-old.
Yeah, he's got a lot of muscle.
Please don't clip that out of context. Okay, I promise I'm not in any Jeff Nipstein flight logs. But it's true, right? Look at his physique. Right, look at the biceps, look at the serratus, look at the vacuum pose. I mean, keep in mind, this kid is 13 years old. Okay, I would have killed to look like this at 13. I mean, come on. 1.7
Dude, 1.7 million likes is nuts.
million likes. And so, as expected, all...
He looks starved. He was doing a vacuum, which is when you, like, suck in, like, you're like... I can't even... Oh, my God, that just made me cramp. Oh, I can't even do a vacuum like that. That hurt. Minus aura. Yeah, out of my prime. Getting a bit old? No, I just don't do fucking vacuums. I was supposed to go to the gym today, and I didn't, though. I think I am starting to get smaller. I don't have the abs like Clav.
would be flocking to sponsor this kid, the main one being Young LA. And it makes sense from a business perspective.
I worked with Young LA for like 4 months. I don't think they really got many returns on my code, though, so...
Right? Eric has
Didn't really continue from there.
a lot of eyes on it. Whether it's okay from an ethical standpoint, though, we'll get into later. But so he gets sponsored by Young LA fairly early on the 23rd of November 2023. This post by Rising Lifters reads, "This is crazy. 13-year-old Eric English has become the youngest ever Young LA athlete.
See, here's the thing, though, is like Young LA isn't Young LA has a weird... Most energy drink brands like Gorilla Mind or Young LA or like any of those companies, they're not guaranteed giving you a salary. Like, some of it might just flat out be like an affiliate code, but the affiliate code is only given to a set amount of people. Does that make sense? Where, like, Young LA does have people on salary. Like, some of their what is Young LA? Thought Young LA was close. It is. Young LA is a fitness brand, like Gymshark. I'm just talking about, like, broad fitness sponsors in general. Like, just because you have a code doesn't mean that you didn't get paid. It doesn't mean that you're getting paid monthly. A lot of the time it does. I'm assuming for somebody at his size, in terms of followers, he was probably getting, like, you know, maybe like $5K a month or something like that. On top of whatever, like, affiliate code they were giving him.
Documenting his incredible...
Maybe more, actually. He was getting 1 million likes a post. He was probably getting paid more.
fitness journey.
It's amazing for 13. Yeah, but the other problem is, like, when you're that young in the space, you're just gonna get conned, bro. They're gonna lowball the fuck out of you. If you don't have a management agency and this 13-year-old is negotiating with a company, they're just gonna pay him shit.
Has amassed over 800,000 followers on Instagram, attracting the big...
I'm not saying Young LA is. I don't think they would. Young LA, when I worked with them, was a pretty decent company. But I don't know what type of deal he would have gotten.
Biggest brands in the industry. Now, due to the sponsorship, he of course immediately...
How does somebody that young get roids? That guy right behind him? Any gym influencer? If you were, like, really into lifting and you're like when I was 15 going to the gym, I could have just asked around and somebody would have gotten me roids at some point. Because you got to keep in mind, these kids aren't going to Planet Fitness, right? Like, they're not working out at some fucking chain gym. They're working out at, like, not a 24-hour. They're working out at, like, a 6 a.m. to, like, 8 p.m. gym just full of, like, meatheads. Like, there's, like, half the guys are on roids.
starts collabing with big roided up names in the industry, like Eric Janicki for example, from HTLT Supplements. He's now fully entered the fitness industrial complex and there's no way back for him. June 6, 2024, a video of him posing gets 271,000 likes. One day later, June 7th, 2024, he already starts making steroid jokes. August 15th, 2024, he goes to a Young LA event and gets to meet some incredible influences, like self-proclaimed steroid gambling and drug addict Togi. 10 days later, he posts a video of him posing alongside Noel Dizel, and you can tell that Eric is slowly but surely packing on size. Very, very impressive for a 14-year-old. September 18th, 2024, Eric appears to have started a pretty significant bulk and is looking a lot fluffier. He's now wanting to put on as much size as possible. October.
He still doesn't look like he's on steroids, though. Like, the problem with telling, like, if this kid's on steroids is really just, like, what he's lifting. Like, I know I was like, oh, when he's benching 405, I'm like, this kid's on roids. Just because he looks like the person that has a build that he could bench maybe like 225 if he was really lifting. Like, there were guys in my high school that were sophomores benching 500. But they were also 320-pound linebackers, right? Like, they were 6'4" and 330. You know, this kid looks 5'7". Like, if you're like 5'7" and you're benching 405, you're like one of the strongest people in your age range ever.
October 12th, 2024, Eric goes to the Olympics
for how big you are.
And gets to meet influencers like Larry Wheels, infamous fake natty Tristan Lee, and Nick the Mutant Walker.
Dude, I remember being so jealous of Tristan, because I think Tristan Lee is around my age. I remember being so jealous of Tristan Lee when I was younger. Yeah, Tristan Lee's my age. I remember being so jealous of him, and I was like, it's because he's short. That's why he looks so good. That's why he has a six-pack. Who's Tristan Lee? Some fitness influencer.
2nd of January 2025, his infamous collab with Larry Wheels. We'll circle back to this in a bit. So at this point, start of 2025, this is what Eric now looks like. Very impressive physique. He actually has a good amount of muscle on his frame. He also still appears to be natural here. His progress up until this point seems to be indicative of a young kid that has just recently started puberty and has a passion for working out. But only 6 months later, his comment section on Instagram would blow up with people spamming needle emojis and accusing him of being on steroids. And once you see his 8-month transformation, it all starts to make sense why.
6 months?
I mean, come on. It looks
I don't know, bro. There were guys in my high school that were that big. There were, like, I mean, some of my chatters, I know the transformation's nuts, but, like, he's not shredded like that. Like, this guy probably is, like, 18% body fat. Like, that's not that unreasonable. You're going through puberty, you're lifting all the time, and he's probably eating a shitload, and he's hanging out with influencers, and he has a reason to just constantly lift. I don't want to be, like, playing devil's advocate here, but I used to watch Doucette's Natty or Not videos. I used to watch, like, all the shit about David Lade. And, like, a lot of those guys, yeah, were on fucking roids. But, like, some of the time, it would just be like, yeah, he's on roids, look at him. I'm like, you can't just say, look at him, he's on roids. Like, yeah, a big thing that people point towards steroids is, like, your shoulders, because your shoulders gain a lot of muscles when you're on steroids because there's some, like, receptors there, some shit. I don't know the science about it. His shoulders aren't that big.
Like the guy on the left ate the guy on the right. You know how people usually tell you to trust the process when it comes to working out? This kid has skipped the process entirely. This is an insane 6-month transformation. I mean, Eric practically had the entire fitness industry shocked. And understandably so, right? One moment he looks like a freshman, 6 months later he looks like he's repeating senior year for the 5th time. I mean, he must have somehow been able to get his hands on Hussein Farhat's elusive broomstick and ladder workout routine. It's the only way I can make sense of this insane transformation. Genuinely, this is, shout out to this girl, by the way. Let me just make sure my ass cheeks are front and center while I take a picture with a 15-year-old. Who is this girl? What a surprise. An entire page full of Jim Selguner bait. If you actively consume this type of content, you're what's wrong with the fitness industry, okay? Just fully contributing towards the degeneration of this industry. Some of you need to be ashamed of yourselves, okay? Genuinely, do better. 1 million likes on this reel. The top comment has over 120,000 likes. I missed
a couple chapters. Cut's going to be crazy.
a couple of chapters. Look, let's click on a random post, right? This one is from April.
Yo, somebody said song name. On God, though. Side note, that's facts. Any gym influencer somehow has like the most niche funk fucking edit music. Bro, like you'll just be like, it'll just be like a random like video of them doing curls and it'll just be this playing. And you're like, what song is that?
Just a couple of chapters. Look, let's click on a random post, right? This one is from April 2025. And this is what he looks like. And then let's just scroll up a couple of times. This is 4 months
Wait, how much does he weigh?
later. A couple times.
225 at 5'11". Yeah. And it's like, it's not like a fat 225. Like the guys in my high school that were benching 405 when they were like sophomores were like 6'2", 340. But they were, like, big.
This is 4 months later. A completely different person. Look at the top comment. Every single time he posts, he grows twice in size. 20,000 likes. And of course, his strength just inexplicably skyrockets as well. Here he says that he could bench 315 pounds for multiple reps only a week after benching for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, this kid's 15, and he's 3 inches shorter than me, but 40 pounds heavier.
And that's 140 kilograms, right?
All right, now I'm starting to see the steroids.
Totally normal. And then of course, only 2 months later,
Holy shit! Yo, putting 4 plates on each side. My God.
he's hitting 405 pounds on the bench press. That's
Bro.
180 kilograms.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, come on. To put that into perspective, it can take natural lifters with decent genetics and dedicated bench programming up to a decade.
Yeah, like okay, right now, I like half-ass my lifting. If I really just locked in at the gym, really only spent every day working out. Right now, my max is probably around 270. I think in 6 months, I could bench 270 to maybe 340, but I'm also 24. Like, that's a crazy increase.
To hit 4 plates on the bench.
340. I think if 340 is crazy, sketty. I know that I'm very self-absorbed in this sense, but hear me out. If I dropped everything that I was doing and I just worked out all the time and I only cared about working out and weightlifting and powerlifting, I think I could bench 340 in 6 months. Do it then? No, because I would have to spend fucking 3 hours a day at the gym, and I would have to focus on everything that I'd eat. I would also bulk like crazy. That's how I would do it. I would gain 30 pounds, and then I would put 60 on the bench. That's what I do. I barely bench at 350. I barely hit 315. Sketty, you work out all the time. I feel like you're like a meathead. I think that bro, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, if I locked in, I could bench a lot. When I was a sophomore, I could squat 315 ass to grass for 10 reps. And I was 165. Like, I think if I actually fucking like just locked in, I could do like 320.
Even never be able to. And Eric does it at age 15 after only 2 months of benching. Right? That's it.
That's not that hard. I'm not saying it's that hard. I'm not bragging. See, here's that one chat. That's not that hard. I'm actually 16 and I fucking squat 485. Meanwhile, you hit a fucking 30-degree squat and then fucking just stand back up.
The industry's leading authority on natty or nots. I feel like I've seen more than enough to pass a verdict here. I've reviewed the evidence. I've consulted the comments.
Heaviest you've ever been, 185. Right now, I'm probably like 178.
Section. I have stared at pictures.
This is making me want to lock in. This chat doubting me right now is actually like pissing me off. I'm so serious. Chat lock. Chat. No, I'm so dead ass. I would so. Now I really want to, but I get up too late, bro. I'm a bum. I play video games till 3 a.m. and then I fucking wake up at like 10:30.
A shirtless 13-year-old for much longer than I'm comfortable admitting. I mean, seriously, I was doing research for this video and writing this script in a coffee shop.
I would love to be 200 pounds, but like a good two. Actually, no, like 195. Not in the twos. I would love to be like a 190 to 195, just in shape, though.
There were people sitting behind.
Let me train you. I'll get you to 225. Brother, I would have to gain 45 pounds. I would be fat. If I gained 45 pounds in 6 months, I would look horrible.
Me. Do you know how weird I felt? It took me like 10 minutes to realize working on this video in public wasn't my brightest idea and packed my bags to go home. Anywho.
Hop on gear. Now you're talking. Nope, don't do that. Don't do steroids.
I'm digressing. By the power vested in me by absolutely no one, I officially ruled this kid a fake natty. Now, as I said at the start of the video, the writing was already on the walls years ago. Of course, any teenager that suddenly finds social media fame for their physique is going to be at an increased risk of hopping on PEDs due to industry pressure. We've seen this happen countless of times. But what sealed the deal for me, what made me confident that it was only going to be a matter of time before Eric would start sipping on the forbidden Capri Sun was that Young LA sponsorship. And this speaks to a much bigger problem within the industry, especially regarding Young LA. You see, Young LA, more so I feel like than most of their competitors, seem to be really focused on capturing as much of that teenage lifter market share as possible. And there's inherently nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with catering towards this age group. Teenage lifters.
Well, yeah, teenage lifters is going to be the highest growing market, and it's your biggest competitor is Gymshark. I mean, Gymshark did this years ago, though. Like, for those of you that remember, Young LA 10 years ago, I don't know if it was a thing, but like, when I was 15, my version of Young LA was Gymshark. Gymshark was the gym brand.
Especially
that was what everybody wanted to wear. It was like they had the coolest stringers and like pants, shorts.
Online make up a really big part of this industry. A lot of people, including myself, got into lifting as teenagers. No, the problem lies when you then cede all responsibility in favor of increasing numbers and virality as much as possible, which has led Young LA to repeatedly sponsor some of the most egregious teenage PED cases in the industry. For example, do you guys remember this kid, Logan Dishman, that 17-year-old Young LA athlete who claimed he was natty while benching nearly 1,000 pounds, but then exposed himself.
I mean, okay, I'm not trying to rule check you right now, but butts off the bench here, pal.
1,000 pounds.
Butts off the bench here, pal. That's not a real 900-pound lift.
But then exposed himself.
If I put my butt off the bench, I could... No.
When he got hospitalized for using a dirty steroid needle.
Oh my god.
And his heart stopped beating while in the ER, causing him to go on life support. Well, he's still sponsored by Young LA. They didn't issue a single statement, didn't disavow the abuse of PEDs amongst minors. Instead, they kept him on and continued inviting him to their events. They made it very clear that the only thing they care about is how many eyeballs these kids can bring to their brand, which is already bad enough on its own. But then they take someone like Eric English, a young, impressionable 14-year-old, and they fly him out to those same events so he can intermingle with those older teenagers who are openly abusing performance-enhancing drugs, teenagers who Young LA are directly enabling. Do we really think these dudes are not going to rub off on a 14-year-old? And yet this guy, Logan Dishman, does not even appear to be the main influence in Eric's decision to hop on PEDs. No. That honor belongs to another teenager, also sponsored by Young LA, also seemingly introduced to Eric through a Young LA event, who also appears to be throwing everything but the kitchen sink at himself when it comes to PEDs. Meet Gentile Lifts. Probably the most obnoxious fitness influencer you'll see in a very long time. He got his break on the internet by injecting himself with copious amounts of steroids and creating what can only be described as some kind of weird, niche fetish content. No. I'm not joking, okay? How else are you gonna describe this?
This back exercise is gonna make you squeal like a pig.
What the fuck?
Exercise is gonna make you squeal like a pig. Oink, oink, don't be a little pig. Let's go hit some heavy hammer curls. 70 pounds, she couldn't make it 2 rounds. I bent over like she was last night. She was the opposite of tight. The 115 flew faster than her cream. Back exercise that will make you scream like a monkey. Make sure to get your potassium in.
Yeah, seems like a normal, well-adjusted fella
Why are people like, but like that has to be like rage bait content.
to me. You'd think surely nobody actually watches this shit, right? Like, it has to be contained to some weird fringe subgroup of gym cells. Nope. 164,000 likes. The irreparable damage Shizzy has done to the fitness industry truly needs to be studied.
Scary 1,000-pound front squats.
Okay, no, that's kind of funny though. Like him starting out the video wearing a mask, just red in the face, flexing, screaming in the mic.
Just a regular healthy 07 kid. So we first see Eric and Gentile meeting up way before he made his insane transformation and before he even started bulking for the first time. This video right here is from August 2024. As expected, they met up at a Young LA gym, as you can see in the background. They seemingly didn't collab again until right around Eric made his suspicious transformation. But ever since that transformation, it's as if every other reel this guy posts includes Eric in some way, shape, or form. They've gotten very chummy with each other. So right as Eric makes a highly suspicious transformation, he starts hanging out with a teenager that very obviously abuses PEDs. It's not very difficult to see what most likely happened here.
Watch the bulk get us massive.
Well, the scariest part is like this is gonna fuck up their hormones. Like if they ever get off gear, and they've been on gear since they were like 15. They're going to have to be on basically hormone replacement therapy for the rest of their life. Like, they're not, yeah, you're not going to naturally create testosterone as a male if you're on steroids, like, say, 14 to 28, and he gets off when he's, like, 29. Like, he's going to be on test. Not like steroid test, but he's going to be on test for the rest of his life.
Sure to eat.
Just why? Why would you want to look like this?
Unless you're sketty, of course. Yeah, unless you're sketty, because your mind and your body are a temple.
Understand Eric is bulking with the intention to cut, but this guy Gentile has looked like this for years. Just grotesque. And that steroid moon face is not doing Eric any favors. Even though he's a handsome young man, all that water weight and redness has him looking like... Okay, I'm not gonna say that. That's mean. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Looking like John Pork.
The bulk is real. He went from, hello, my name is Eric English, to, I'm Eric. Give me another burger. He added over 100 pounds to his bench in just 4 months. All
Okay, yeah, 100 pounds to a bench in 4 months is nuts.
because of the bulk.
POV, you showed your boy
100 pounds at the bench in 4 months. And that's starting at 305 to 405. And y'all are saying I'm crazy. Well, he's also on steroids. But I'm saying I would go from like 270 to 340, which would be a 70 increase.
how to
in
bulk.
6
This being
months.
obvious code for you showed your boy how to run a cycle. Okay, this is this guy's entire thing. Gentile's entire brand is just rage baiting everybody by consistently claiming he's
Are they
natural
just
to
gonna
farm and
find
game.
my TikTok and I'm gonna feel embarrassed? Sketty lifts, probably. Oh yeah, this is Sketty. Low genuinely a smooth 3 seconds away from blasting gear, getting famous, and claiming natty / vegan. I think that's the move. You'd be like the new David Lade. You'd be like, oh, no, I'm not on gear.
Engagement. And this is just another instance of that, passing off Eric's obvious PED use as quote-unquote just a bulk. Take a look at this comment I found in a Reddit thread about Gentile lifts. I couldn't directly verify these claims myself, so do take them with a pinch of salt, but nonetheless I figured they were worth mentioning. This commenter basically wrote that Gentile got exposed with some other guys including Logan Dishman for being in a quote-unquote we are kids and take PEDs group. He then also claims that there was early footage of Gentile in 2023 that was leaked where he said that he had been on a cycle for a while and I was gonna claim natty for jokes and sponsors. I gotta say, it does all sound very in character for these two meatheads. These are the influences in Eric's life. This is why I say that it should have come to no surprise to anyone that was paying attention that Eric would eventually hop on PEDs. This is what Young LA is
But I just don't understand the reason to lie about being on steroids, because the majority of these brands will still sponsor you if you're on steroids. They don't care, right? Like if you're a gymfluencer and you're on roids, like you are, that doesn't mean you're not going to get sponsored by fucking protein companies and shit like that. They don't give a fuck, right? Because they still sponsor open bodybuilders. They sponsor IFBB pros, and IFBB pros are all on roids. It's just, maybe they don't talk about it, but it's like he's a child. Yeah, but I'm saying the guys that are like 19, 20. Why are they saying it has to be just for clicks. I'm not talking about Eric right now. I'm talking about these guys that are like 19, 20, 25. Like, why are they saying they're not on roids? Just say you're on roids. Who cares, right? Like Noel Diesel, I follow him, or Diesel, however you say his name. He's on roids. He says he's on roids, right? And which I respect. Like, if you're I don't care if you're a gymfluencer on roids. Just say you're on steroids, right? In this case, I don't think this kid should be taking steroids because he's fucking 15 and it's gonna ruin his body. But
okay, it should speak to how cooked this industry is.
And then you get worried, man. Like, dude, like then you get into the fear that these guys will die when they're like 30.
Can't even expect the
amount of gym influencers that have heart attacks when they're young.
Bare minimum level of responsibility from one of the largest brands in the space. You know, it's not like we're asking them to build schools in Africa or send humanitarian aid to war zones. Just maybe don't enable steroid use amongst minors. You know, maybe don't sponsor and promote 17-year-olds that take steroids, lie about it, and then get hospitalized due to them. Maybe don't introduce impressionable 14-year-olds to a climate riddled with PED use. Corrupting the youth just to sell a couple of extra t-shirts is truly an interesting business model, I gotta say.
The devil's advocate response here is they're gonna do it either way because they look up to these guys. Even if you're not putting them on in a physical sense where like Eric's gonna meet the Trend twins, he's still gonna watch them. And so they're still just going to take the steroid.
But hey, Batman merch, right, everyone? I get to feel like Bruce Wayne on my Demon Winter arc, fueled by weird cuck fantasies. And to be truthful, as much as I like to point a finger at Young LA, they are simply
Noel's on the boat with them? Yeah, because Noel's a Young LA influencer.
a symptom of a much broader problem. The reason why they enable this stuff is because there's no downside for them in doing so. Because teenage PED use as a whole...
And I don't think, for the people that he's like, oh, Noel's on the boat with them, Noel doesn't promote steroid usage to Eric. I guarantee you he doesn't. Because he openly says on his videos, like, I'm on steroids. That doesn't mean you should take them.
Has just become way too normalized in this industry. It's why Larry Wheels asks a 14-year-old if he has any plans of hopping on steroids in the future, as if that's a normal thing to do, and why he receives almost no backlash for doing so.
I did become enhanced at 17. Is that something that you're willing to do in the future?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Whatever it takes?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's the mindset I had.
That's the mindset I had. Larry Wheels is so dumb, bro. Like, I genuinely think he's, like, a good, well-meaning guy, but he just doesn't think stuff through.
Yeah, I don't think, like, Larry Wheels meant bad when he said that, but it's, like, from the outside perspective, it's, like, you're kind of, like, low-key convincing this kid to take steroids. But from Larry's perspective, he's just like, oh, well, I was on steroids when I was 17.
This particular case to be exceptionally unfortunate because he truly didn't have to hop on PEDs. There's a reason why Eric managed to grow his following to over 1.5 million followers without ever touching a needle. The kid was genuinely unique in that he started lifting and documenting his journey at such a young age, and that you could see him not only grow up but develop himself as a natural lifter from scratch. But now he's just become another fake natty. This is a great comment right here. What would little you think about you hopping on steroids? And Eric replies with, speaking out of ignorance. This guy comments a needle emoji. Eric replies with, insecurity. So much potential. Yet in the end, he just became another gaslighting fake natty to add to the pile. Since I know you'll be watching this video.
Yeah, because it's always like they never just take a steroid test to be like, I'm not on roids. They're always just like, nah, I'm not on roids. Like, you could just like prove that. Take a drug test. That was a good video. I have no hate towards that kid. It's just like, don't, you know, like if he is on steroids, which, you know, most people's signs are pointing towards yes, it's like, it's more so the worry of like,
Oh,
and he's being so respectful though.
not for me, guys. Let me tell you.
Like, you know, if this was like, they just pull a guy off the side of the street, they're like, yo, try this. Some dude from like London, yo, try this. He'd be like, oh. I think texture is the bigger thing for me than taste. I think the gaminess I could probably get past. I think having to bite into it and yank it and then like chew it and it's kind of like gummy, no.
Now, that's a tough one.
Like, I could get by it tasting bad to me.
All right, market number 2, people. What's this market, Nita? Langawan Market.
Oh, God, there's another market. What are they going to fucking sell at this one?
A little bit outside of Tomahawk.
Oh, is this even for food? This looks like beta fish. Nah, that shit looks good. That shit looks good, though. What is that? That looks like smoked salmon.
Hi guys, this market seems wild right away. We've got these huge kind of grilling stations behind the various stalls, similar to what we saw in Tomahon, where once you order something, it just gets one more blowtorch, maybe to clean it off before you hike it back home. I see huge chunks of python getting grilled off, a dog in the corner. There is bats absolutely everywhere. And again, it just seems to be like a primary meat in this area. It's not just like some kind of novelty. Cat, python, more cats, dog. Wow, I wonder if you can even show cats. Guys, these pigs, these long-nosed pigs, is just wild, right?
I've never seen that animal a day in my life. Never seen that animal a day in my life. That is a pig with a horn. But like a weird curled... Those are boars. Yeah, but was that a part of its body?
Just bats everywhere, guys. Bat and pork.
How are they getting this many bats, though? Are they farming them? Or is it like they're finding them in the wilderness? Because I just don't understand how every market has fucking hundreds of bats.
It's how much? 3 for 100,000.
Correct, yeah. That's how they normally sell it.
So it's $2 a rat?
Like in like 3 pieces for a like higher price. Yeah, they won't sell it once because like you wouldn't if like, it's not
Is that a good price?
enough for one portion.
I'd eat that. I'd eat that. That, like, bro, compared to a lot of the other shit.
For a like higher price. Yeah, they won't sell it once because like you wouldn't if like, it's not enough for one.
Like, that looks pretty good. That, dude, that kind of has like a kielbasa, like a cooked sausage crisp to it, like right there.
Portion. One portion, not person. Well, unless you're really crazy, love that, you can eat it the whole 3 because they're gonna chop it, like diced it.
What's in its butthole?
So one duck is
Why was its butthole like open?
75,000.
75. This one,
But one bat,
$450 for a duck or a bat? Rather have a duck.
one big bat can be the same price.
okay, so like it's like very common to find a bat, but it's more difficult to like get the bat.
The bat.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense, I guess.
Expensive.
So it's kind of like a delicacy. You get less meat, but you're paying for a more premium meat.
Correct, yeah. It's considered like what premium, the bat.
And even a rat, like 3 rats is 100,000.
Yeah.
So you could get
Yeah, what the fuck? A duck? An entire duck's $450. 3 rats is $6.
you could get more than a duck for the price
Oh my god, they're alive right now.
of 3 rats.
Like 1.5 ducks.
1.5 ducks.
I'm gonna scan this video. I hope they don't kill the duck on the video. I don't think they would show that.
What would you prefer to eat, guys? 1 duck or 3 rats? Those
A duck.
are your options. Hello. Oh my god, they have rats. Wow. Oh, they love it. And these guys, where did they come from?
That's from Klabat's northern part. It's about like 2 hours from here.
And so they just bought this in to sell it today?
Ini beli sendiri atau misalnya? Oh yeah, they hunt them and some they hunt them, some they get it from whoever that in the village they sell.
Got it.
These are not city rats that you might be picturing scurrying around the Surs. These are white-tailed forest rats, one of the many semi-arboreal rat species that are native here to Sulawesi. I didn't really know what that meant either. It's kind of like they spend a lot of their time at night in the trees, and then they burrow back down into the dirt during the day. And they are hunted all over Sulawesi. Here,
Yo, he's got thermal vision. This motherfucker's a sniper in the woods right now. Oh my god.
here they are a delicacy. They're not cheap at all in this part of the world. They sell for
Dude, they're fucking expensive as shit.
100,000 rupiah for 3. You can pick up just about any other meat here for less than that. Chicken, duck, pork, you name it. But come Christmas, Easter, the demand for rat just surges.
And it's like almost a special occasion dish.
Correct, yeah.
But it's also like everyday fare.
You can be an everyday fair whenever, like, because it's like one of the only places in North Sulawesi that has selling all these kind of things.
But no turkeys.
No what?
Turkey?
We don't even know what Turkish is.
For farmers,
Yo, low-key, for fucking Thanksgiving, I feel like I would try rat one time instead of a fuck-ass turkey. Just a whole fucking turkey, dude. Just fucking dripping. Dripping, sitting there. It's fucking dry as shit, even if it's fucking wet. Dude, even if it looks wet, you fucking bite into it and make that while you're chewing it. It's disgusting. I hate eating turkey.
They're also thieves. These things raid the crops. They get into the cacao, the coconuts.
Oh, so it's good they're killing them too.
So hunting them becomes this kind of strange overlap. It's part pest control, it's protein, and it's a cash source wrapped all in one. And apparently they are hunted in every way you can imagine. Shotguns, air rifles, snares, dogs. It is just all fair game.
Shotgun? I feel like you're fucking blowing that thing into red mist if you shoot a fucking rat with a 12 gauge. Are you hitting it with bird shot so it just peppers him?
And so, inevitably, I find myself adding this to the list immediately. It's time for another rat hunt. Trying to click. Alright guys, we're about to head deep into the Sulawesi jungles. Tonight's prey, or target prey at least, is rats. Just like the ones we saw at the market, the whitetail, apparently they taste pretty damn good. We've eaten the bats already, we've eaten the pythons already. Rat was the final kind of piece of this like Sulawesi mad market combination. So, rat hunting, Sulawesi style.
I feel like out of those three, I'd most want to try snake. Like, I would try a python.
I see some air guns. Let's see a tree with some fruit.
Dude, I'd just be so I mean, I got bit by a tick in the woods and got a fucking rare meat disease. I feel like if I'm in the jungle in Indonesia, bro, I'm gonna be like, yo, some shit's gonna fucking bite me and I'm gonna swallow up like a fucking melon and die. Something's gonna fucking latch onto my neck and bite me and I'm gonna get some sort of disease that's gonna fucking kill me. Like, that would worry me. That I wouldn't even be worried about, like, being with these guys. I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna die to like a fucking animal, but I'd be like, dude, some bug's gonna fucking bite me and that's gonna be hell.
Stop.
Mosquitoes? Well, I know when you go to certain countries with like diseases that they have elsewhere that are transmitted by bugs, you have to get vaccinated before you go.
We start just trying to call in the rats.
Guys, we are weaving our way through some much thicker scrub right now, heading up this hill. It's kind of like,
What the fuck was that noise? He's perfected the rat call.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it thick jungle, but it's thicker. We don't need machetes or anything like that. There's definitely an old trail here, but it hasn't been used in a long, long time. That's for damn sure. Hopefully there's some rats to make this worth it.
Must be like a horror game for rats. I think life is a horror game for any animal that isn't a human. And even some humans. If you're an animal that is not predatory, you're a prey animal, your life is a horror game. You will never die of old age. You will always die a gruesome death. Like, genuinely think about it. Maybe a few would have like a heart attack or some shit and die. But, like, mostly all animals that are prey just at some point either get eaten and die or they survive long enough to where they start getting really old, can't function anymore, get eaten and die. Oh, he's about to clip his ass. I didn't know they climb up trees. I feel like I shouldn't show him shooting it.
These are the same kind of species.
Yo, that thing starts twitching on me. I'm going, oh! All the guys would make fun of me around there. I know it, dude. If it started having death throes.
And certainly they're not eating city rats or anything like that. It behaves
like it started fucking clawing at me.
almost like a possum or something. It is way up there in the trees. We're only scouting the rooftops. So I don't think this is the kind of thing that you're used to seeing in, I don't know.
Oh, no, I would assume they would have lived on the ground. They're all in the fucking tree branches.
Average household. It is one big, gnarly looking thing though. And took a few shots to get it down, but there she is. Look at that. It's like white-tailed, crazy looking creature.
Possum, I would rather eat rat. I would rather eat rat and snake, maybe bat over possum. I think out of any animal, possums would taste probably bottom 5. They are like sewer gross animals. Like, they don't live in the sewer, but they're disgusting. Like, possums live in their own filth. They fucking play dead. They're like the only North American marsupial. Their kids like latch onto their back. They're always covered in like fucking poop. It's disgusting.
That's essentially the process. Put in some miles, find a promising spot, put in a call, and see if you hear something back or see some movement.
We spotted a little one, but they don't shoot them. They want them to grow into a big fat rat for eating later. And we do this trick where we keep turning off the lights and trying to call, but failing so far.
But it's fun. Along the way, we're taking stops, quick smoke breaks, swapping a few stories, and then just getting back on the move.
Hi guys, it's break time. We have one rat down, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of work for one rat. Like, this is some thick ass jungle at points. We've been through, I don't know, thick, almost like scrubby stuff. We've been through large elephant grass. We've been
Why don't they breed them? I feel like rats fuck like crazy now. Same thing with like rabbits. Like, why don't you like just capture like fucking 10 of them and then breed them?
The cacao trees here are everywhere, but nearly every pod that we passed has been ripped open, destroyed by the rats. It's pretty clear that these things aren't just food, they're also a problem. So the local farmers love it when these hunters are out and about trying to get
so yeah, I forgot. It's like a pest control thing.
rid of them. Push on past old farmhouses, stopping along the way every now and then to gather mushrooms and nuts that we might use for cooking later.
Hi guys, I think we've come to a clearing. I can hear the river just like raging behind us, so we've started to sort of collect small branches and trees. I think the deal is try to make up some plates. I don't really know how we're going to cook up these rats. I suppose we need a fire.
To begin the cooking process, the rats...
I would be so nervous to start a fucking controlled fire in the middle of a jungle. Like, I know I would burn that shit to the ground.
We have two rats just kind of roasting on sticks over this fire right now, deep in this Uluwasi jungle.
And they roast away until every last hair has kind of been singed off. And at this point, you could probably just eat them right away. But we've got a fair bit more prep to go, because these guys take even their jungle meals pretty seriously.
These guys are blackened to a crisp and they are cooking away.
Now that the rat is cooked, they get large sections of bamboo, just really wide chunks of it, and start beating it into strips with a machete. They leave just enough fiber in between the different strips to hold it together, and it can be sort of unrolled.
Oh my god, are they gonna like... Wait. Are they gonna, like, oven bake the fucking rats? Like, over the flame? Maybe not.
Tree branches are then lashed together with vines, the bamboo mat.
Or, like, rotisserie. They're gonna fucking... They're making, like, a makeshift fucking rotisserie thing.
Is laid on top.
Oh, no.
Some banana leaves are added, and
I'm guessing terribly.
you've got this kind of really cool setup, this jungle table of sorts. Meanwhile, 4 short sections of branch are hammered into the ground beside the fire to form a stand that's going to hold a pot for cooking rice. Another section of bamboo is used to sort of split open, creating these large water containers and a makeshift chopping board along the way.
This looks so complex. Oh, I think it is going to be like, not like an oven, but they're doing like, I think they're trying to transfer some of the, I guess the taste from, they said the banana leaves to the rats.
On the table.
Maybe package it up.
Oh, it's like a little chopping board. It's genius.
The rats are chopped into pieces, they're given a good rinse to just wash off that ash. Then we begin preparing the rest of the meal. They slice shallots, local herbs, lemongrass, and toss in some mushrooms that we gathered along the way earlier. Chilies and
Turns out they're hallucinogenic.
garlics are mashed together in this rough...
That'd be an experience, dude. You're like, oh, yo, actually, rat's not that bad. Why do you have 3 eyes?
Wild mushroom salad going on the side. This chili mix spread out on top.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're doing a whole fucking buffet.
Kind of a wild dressing, but I'm digging it. Fireside. If you were telling me I was going to be eating this in the Sulawesi jungle not that long ago, I wouldn't have believed you. This looks pretty damn good.
And everything just kind of gets mixed together with a pinch of salt. And I sort of thought this was it. It was kind of like some jungle rat salad. But no, there's more cooking ahead also.
Yo, I gotta say, I could get behind the rat eating, chat. I could get behind it. I think the bat was a no-go for me. The skin looked disgusting, but the rat doesn't look that bad. I think because they already took out all the organs, and they're just, like, roasting the meat. So it's just meat, and they're doing, like, crazy-ass... Dude, they're, like, doing all their own handmade rice. They're doing fucking all these herbs and spices they're throwing in. They foraged mushrooms.
Every
long day till you're fucking starving.
Is then pushed into these long, thin bamboo tubes. Those
Okay.
are set against a rack that's made next to the fire.
2 a.m.
They lost me.
Sulawesi jungle. Tired as hell. Just want to eat some rat meat. Go to sleep.
And after about another 15-20 minutes, this elaborate meal is finally ready to eat.
I don't know. That makes me not like it anymore. The like aggressively like pushing it out of the tube and it just making that like plop noise.
I know, in fact, that this is standard Indonesian jungle fare. We have this crazy rat salad cooked in bamboo.
As long as they didn't do the bamboo thing, I would eat it. I would try it either way. Oh, you're going the whole fucking day. You're rat hunting, bro. I would have to taste it.
Thing, I don't know, maybe it's like a rat curry. We're gonna see how it's done. I like moving coal away.
Damn, do people eat squirrels a lot too? I know people eat squirrels. I've never seen somebody eat a squirrel though either.
This half the stables are 3 hours trekking, having to hunt these
Yeah, I don't know about 3 hours to get fucking 3 rats worth of food.
things out of the trees, cooking them yourselves. I definitely just go to Tomahawk
Could have just gone to the market, bought them for $6.
market, buy 300,000. Best deal out there. Check it out if you're ever in town, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah, if I'm ever in town, I'll definitely go to the meat market and grab the 3 rat pack.
Jungle rats, pretty good.
Coba lihat di kamera, anggaplah nggak ada kamera.
Oh, these guys love it. All right, now swing.
That was such a fun video to watch. Like that took some turns I did not think it would take. When it was just the meat market, I was like, oh, they're probably gonna sell like poisonous animal. No, it's just bats. Bats and rats. Chat, I gotta piss real quick, then we're hopping to the next.
$100.
Jaywalking. Littering, yeah, littering. I feel like that's, bro, when I see trash on the side of the road, that pisses me off. Not like trash like a tissue or like a cigarette butt. When I see trash on the side of the road, like somebody just threw a bottle out of their car window. Like, I'm not going to be some Karen and be like, oh, it's the end of the world. But it's like, bro, what? Like, it'll be like wrappers of stuff. Like, they'll eat food and just chuck it out the window. Just fucking keep it in your car and throw it away when you fucking get home.
Littering. Loitering.
Loitering. What? That's like the cringiest crime. Loitering.
Have a minimum fine of $5. Stand without a permit.
Operating a lemonade stand without a permit. That's really funny, though. Walking up to like a 6-year-old that's just trying to make, $10 on a weekend selling lemonade. Excuse me, sir. Do you have permission to be selling lemonade here? Have you gotten the city's permit?
Ridiculous.
Not for the lemonade.
Well, they don't pay taxes on that though.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, that's true. Hey, that's true. Hot dog stands got to be paying $1 million a spot at times. $1 million a spot in New York City. You're telling me this kid can be selling lemonade on the side of the road for free? But he's got to learn the way the business world works, okay? Tell him to kick rocks. Yeah, 420 momentum's right on that one. Tell that kid to fuck off.
It's a kid. It's a kid trying to do something. They're not bringing it.
Yeah, it's a kid trying to learn the way to fucking hustle money. And guess what? His ass selling lemonade for 50 cents. 50 cents a cup. Yo, I know that shit's just Minute Maid.
Sense. It's like you guys lost common sense.
All right. So
All right, we don't gotta give them a ticket. We'll just break their lemonade stand. Just kick one of the fucking spokes out. Spill their lemonade on the ground.
this one?
No.
No. Okay. We've even decided to make some changes to social media usage. Arrest people for criticizing the government on social media.
No. It's part of the First Amendment. Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you know?
No.
We should just move to Russia then.
Or North Korea. Let's just move to North
They love referencing Russia and North Korea.
Korea.
North Korea's a dictatorship. America isn't.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
That's where we're heading if you want to do this.
No. This is just for safety.
I don't need the government to give me safety. See, that's the difference. You're so young, you haven't had a lot of life experience yet.
She said she doesn't need the government to give her safety. I will say, yeah, the government shouldn't be arresting you for you criticizing the government, but you do want the government to provide you some sort of safety, like the police. That's the government. That's like your local government. You pay taxes, and that pays the police force.
Yeah.
So you do need the government to protect you. You do need the government. You're gonna have running your area and making sure, or the mafia. You're gonna fucking pay them, and they'll protect you.
Yes.
No.
No. Okay.
Let's discuss how we can use AI to help our city, shall we? Who here is sick and tired of crime in their city?
Everybody is.
We will have a new plan to stop crime before it happens. Enlist AI police robots to predict crimes before they happen.
No.
Predict? No, thank you.
Yeah, they can predict it.
Yeah.
No.
This guy's vibing with it. He's shaking his head.
Okay, we're gonna say no.
This lady's grilling him.
Using advanced state-of-the-art AI, robots can detect patterns to catch criminals fast.
What's the metric? What is that color palette on the bottom?
The metric right here, Jay wrote that, yeah?
So you see the threat detected here. The AI will detect the threat, and then police will be involved quick and able to get them.
You're not guilty until you do the crimes. It's stupid.
Well, we can predict, like, actually, we can predict 90% of the time, and it's always right 90% of the time.
What's
This is dumb.
This is the dumbest stuff I've
I
ever
don't even know why I'm Maria.
No.
Now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
Well, now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
No, it hasn't even worked. Even license plates readers are wrong.
But that's humans. AI is smarter.
That's humans, though. AI is way smarter.
No, it's not.
AI is made by human input, though, and there's bias.
Well, they evolve by itself.
We're ready for the next one. No. Next.
We're gonna go to the next one for her.
Yo, they're only on thin ice. This is bad, bro.
Dude, this one's bad. This one's bad.
Let's talk about minority representation. It's unfair that oppressed groups only get 1 month to celebrate what makes them special. So we created a new year-round solution to this problem. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking? Do you guys disagree with that? I mean, like, I feel.
Nah, it's gonna make us too soft. It's gonna make Orange County too soft. We can't go out like that.
I feel like it would help, people come out and be more prideful.
It's too gay out here already, so I don't think we need.
This guy's having some take. You see the reaction? The lip synced. Oh my god.
Okay. 300 feet of gayness?
I get the response of being like, all right, erecting the biggest flag in the world in the middle of your city is just odd in general, regardless of what the flag is. But then to be like, yeah, we already have too many gay people.
What about a nice big American flag that has just everybody on it?
Well, this is...
What do you mean everybody on it? Everybody on it? What does that mean? Like you're going to have a U.S. flag and then you're going to put other flags within it?
The new American flag.
Good, it covers everyone. Move on.
Yeah.
Everybody's covered.
Next.
Yeah. This is good? Good? Yes?
No. No.
Yes? No?
No.
Yes right here?
Yes, I think that a lot.
Oh, that's a no.
Yes, right here. Yes, right here, pointing at the lady with the choose kindness shirt in rainbow text.
Oh, that's... Okay, sorry about that.
Wait, I think there's something else.
Okay, cool. And don't worry, it can be easily seen at night with our 9,000-watt spotlights.
Oh my god.
Next.
She's actually the GOAT, dude. I love this lady. I actually love this lady. You're gonna say, fun fact, we actually took these lights from the 9/11.
L homophobia? No, I don't think... I understand the video's a joke. I'm saying... I don't think it's homophobic to be like, well, no, that just doesn't make sense to spend the money on having that in the middle of the city. But it is homophobic to be like, oh, we already have too many fucking gay people.
Memorial.
Like, just say no. Just be like, no, that's a bad idea.
In New York.
Fun fact.
Like, he's using it more as a means to just be like, all right, I'm going to now say why I don't like gay people versus him just being like, no, this is a bad idea.
Though, we actually took these lights from the 9/11 memorial in New York.
Trying to slice some hands here.
Dead silent. Dead silent.
Jeremiah?
Let's talk about our plans for commuters. Thank you. Let's talk about our plans for commuters in our city. Have you ever had to wait over 10 minutes for an Uber?
Yeah.
Yo, I've had to wait like an hour for an Uber. I hate Ubers, bro, that pick that shit up and then don't get you. And they wait for you to cancel it so you pay a fee. Lame ass, bro. That is like, and I know it's like the system in place that makes it, that promotes that, but it's like, bro, what a loser way to be an Uber ride. Like an Uber driver. Just like, I'm going to pick calls up and then never go get them. I'm going to sit in a parking lot and wait for you to fucking cancel it. I've also had Ubers, bro. I've had Ubers that I've picked up, you know, or I've called an Uber. It's 20 minutes away. Bro calls me. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, you know, blah, 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 here. He goes, all right. 5 minutes go by. I'm like, you're going to be here, right? Yeah. Put the phone away. You know, we're pre-gaming. We're chatting, you know, talking. I check my phone in like 15 minutes. Bro canceled the Uber 10 minutes ago. And now I got to call another one and wait another half hour, right? I talked to your ass on the phone, and I was like, you're not going to cancel, right? And he said, nah, I'll be there. Was not there. Was not there. Canceled us right after.
We have a solution to solve this rideshare wait time problem. We are going to be the first city to test government vehicle ride sharing. Commuters can simply jump onto any government vehicle for...
I'm reporting them. I had one guy pull up. We're Ubering, and we're standing outside waiting for him. And everybody, because the bar just closed. We're all outside. There's a million people outside. He pulls up in a minivan. People are saying bye. I get in the car. He goes, hurry up! Hurry up! And I go, yo, we gotta go. Everybody gets in the car. It's 30. He's waiting for 30 seconds. And he goes, you know you're supposed to be waiting for me.
Easy transportation.
Ridiculous.
This is insulting to my intelligence.
Where's she going? Maybe she's Ubering out in the fire truck.
Any feedback?
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Down?
Yeah, I'd be down to save money too.
Say, lady in the back, let me guess. You're going to say, next.
Lady in the back, let me guess. You're going to say, next.
No, I just think it looks like it would be fun. But
See?
it
This
would
is
never
what I'm saying.
happen.
You guys need to lighten up. It's a good
Until
thing.
Junior falls off and there's a lawsuit with the city and we have to pay for it.
Till Junior falls off. No, till Junior falls off in front of the front tire and gets his head crushed by the fire truck.
Up. It's a good
Until
thing.
Junior falls off and there's a
You have a kid flattened in the middle of the street.
lawsuit with the city and we have to pay for it.
But it does look fun.
This lady's the best ever, bro. She's the best ever.
Hey, well, thank you. Please raise your hand if you support our new city plans and want to see them passed.
One? Oh my God, they just have one.
Any hands?
Why is he raising his hand when he was the one that was against every plan?
One? They just go,
So we got one hand. Thank you guys, seriously. You guys were amazing.
For the memes.
I feel like it was
a great initiative. I don't know why they didn't like it. So how many hands did we got one. How many times did this guy laugh?
He laughed 3 times. So you guys got negative two.
Okay, so
Negative
so
two.
we gotta make them laugh 3 times.
All we have to do is not laugh and we win. Yeah. We could get 0 hands, and if we don't laugh, we win. You spent the first quarter of the presentation like this.
Jay, what the f was that? You started
Bro, you were fent folding in the middle of your presentation.
Joe and Justin are up next, and remember, we made their presentation. They have no clue what's gonna be on it.
I feel like this one's gonna be hard. If they really need these guys to laugh, the presentation's gonna be tough.
You're not evil, bro.
Y'all are cooked. No, I'm telling you, we went crazy. If you guys can't get more than -2 hands, you will be doing the mystery punishment.
That's pretty easy. All we have to do, the only way to get in the negatives is to laugh, and we're not gonna laugh.
You guys are gonna laugh. No, you laughed last time. Did you
confident?
not? Yeah. I think
Yeah, you low-key were giggling last time.
You're Mr. Giggle Shits, dude. Nah, trust.
Thank you guys, by the way.
Bro, the one thing I will say is, like, back when I used to watch Impractical Jokers, it's based off the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you could just get lucky by having people that raise their hand. That, like, fuck with it because they think it's funny.
Thank you guys, by the way. Thank you.
Bro, no, this crowd is insane. It's like a town hall meeting.
I don't need to be professional no more.
We don't need to be professional no more. We can be as much. We can have as much fun as possible. These guys look nervous.
No, they look
Joe and
nervous.
Justin look nervous as hell, bro.
Justin's panicking.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Today we have new city plans we're gonna bring. We are Joe and
Justin. Nice to meet you guys.
let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
Good.
Cool. Thank you guys.
No, it's just to warm the crowd up.
Warmed up yet.
We gotta make sure they believe it.
Yup.
And then
After that.
Let's do it.
Wait, so they are gonna do it. Yeah. That's the fucking play, bro. Have 3 regular slides and then get into it.
Justin, you want to take us away?
Yeah. Who here wants to see strong relationships built between the U.S. and other countries?
Yes, please.
That would be great.
Definitely.
We don't need the tension.
this is insane.
So we're excited to announce a new infrastructure partnership between the U.S. and the U.K. In exchange for funding California development, British officials requested one small thing. A royal vacation home built right here in the heart of our city.
Securely empty. Bizarre and beyond
Well, like they build their own castle or something for the queen.
anything I've ever heard of.
So you're opposed?
What?
You're opposed?
I feel like I would immediately think this is a joke. There's no way. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the officialness of like you actually getting paid to come to like an office building and listen to one of these talks.
Securely empty. Bizarre and beyond anything I've ever heard of.
So you're opposed?
What?
You're opposed? Okay.
Essentially, it's a relation builder.
I think it's a little extraordinary, but if it's worth the funding, it's worth the funding.
Cool. I guess we just have to see how much it is.
It's gonna bring in $10 million, so it's sort of worth it.
The only estimate I have to give you guys a better idea is they're looking to fund about $10 million. So I think it'd be worth it, but.
That's nothing. 10 million, it doesn't. 10 million. That's not even
Yeah, 10 million on a big scale.
gonna cover like what the land costs.
It's more about a relationship. Like think about it like a political marriage.
If I was voting with the information that you gave so far, it would be like an absolute no.
So we're gonna take that as a yes.
So that's a yes for everyone?
A yes? No.
Okay. Is there a certain amount we would need? Because right now they're offering 10 million. Is there
No,
a number
for me,
where-
it's the fact that it's only British accessible.
There's an amount of money. There's an amount of money that I would also agree to it. If I was a part of the city, I'd be like, yeah, give the British people their own home if they're giving us $10 billion. If they're giving our city $100 billion, yeah, sure, they could have their own fucking lawn and castle that they're only allowed to go to.
Well, that makes it absolutely ludicrous.
All right, so I'll take it as a yes from most people.
Okay, so I could tell a little bit of uncertainty right now. We'll take that as a yes. We'll keep moving.
Let's go.
Okay.
My word, do you guys think you could do these presentations without laughing? I feel like the nervousness you would have would maybe make you not laugh, but the second I felt the crowd laugh, I feel like I would laugh.
Let's address our homelessness crisis. Who here wants to help homeless people? I mean, of course.
A little weird, not raising your hands. See 2 people in the front here. What's going on? What's going on?
Of course. They're people. Who here wants a stronger community where we lift each other up? I mean, yeah.
2 people in the front here. Why are we not raising our hands?
Why not?
It's a no-brainer.
Los Angeles is currently facing one of the most severe homeless epidemics in the world. To ease their—
So we're going to come up with a better way to solve that homelessness problem by a situation called Adopt a Homeless Man. Each residency in the state of California and in the city of Los Angeles will each be given their own homeless person that they have to take care of for a month straight to try and get them up and back into the working society.
Their burden will be housing 50% of LA's homeless population right here in our city.
Oh, they're just moving it from LA to there.
I think in San Diego, I think they literally have campgrounds for them.
Tell them we're gonna use the beach. That's where they're gonna stay.
I think the—
Dude, wait, is this filmed in San Diego? San Diego, the homelessness situation's so weird because the different parts of like Gaslamp Quarter, There's no homeless people in Gaslamp Quarter that like sleep there, but they kind of walk around in that area, at least when I was there. But you'll walk down an alleyway and it's really bright and there's no homeless people. And then you turn left and there's just another alleyway. It's dark, pitch black, tents lined up. Just homeless people everywhere.
Main selling point is I think a lot of them would be looking to settle on the beach.
No.
There's no way looking for residents. No, I think this is...
That's why we're having the meeting.
It's a $200 ticket to sleep on the beach. You'd have to change the law.
We could change that, or we could attempt.
$200 ticket to fucking sleep on the beach. What if I take a little nap? What if I fall asleep? What if I'm like having a good beach day and I get a little eepy and go wake up? And now I get a fucking $200 fine for falling asleep?
Too, because if we're taking on 50% of them.
Dude, that's a lot of people.
So on this one, again.
How do they know if I was asleep? What if I'm like, no, I wasn't. My eyes were just closed. Sir, you were snoring. It was a vocal stim.
Seems like we will be taking on 50%. I think that's the consensus.
I think it's a no.
No.
Okay.
Are you trying to goad us? You've said no.
No. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Okay.
So let's talk about waste management in our city. We are adding smart trash cans that notify the city when they're full.
I like that. Yeah. Why not? I like
Quick and easy so they're not over.
Yo, you know what I want added? A fucking hole in the ground and a metal box, and I could just go fucking piss in it. Why in every big city do I have to walk into a place of business? 80% of the time they don't have a bathroom. If they do have a bathroom, I have to pay to use it, and I'm not allowed to pee in the alleyway. Oh, why don't we do what the Europeans do this? Europeans have this. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure in like Denmark or somewhere they have this, where it's just a wall. It's like a walkway wall, and then you take a left and it's a box, and it's just a fucking hole in the ground. You just piss in it. Fuck you. Why don't we have these in the U.S.? A pee curl. You just walk in, you take a piss, and you leave.
Overflowing. Perfect. Good dude. We're gonna fuck him on the neck. Absolutely just boom. So let's talk about the job market, shall we? Our city just hit the highest unemployment rate ever, but we have a solution to save that all. Kids 8 and up will be allowed to work.
It's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Give them something to do.
Depends on the job.
Keep them out of trouble.
Exactly.
Say, bills are getting expensive, kids need help too.
I mean, the bills are getting expensive. You know, I think the kids got to pitch in
That's
too.
not thinking. Not an 8-year-old.
I mean, a job like picking up trash on the beach or something like that?
Yeah.
That's possible. I mean, we just happen to use this photo, but
Of them making coffees as baristas.
like you said, it could be picking up trash on the beach.
Is there a job that an 8-year-old could work that wouldn't be immoral? Running games at a fair. Like, I don't know. Factories? No. Dog walking. That, I wouldn't want them. That would be unsafe. There's no job like an 8-year-old could have that isn't unsafe or immoral.
Currently,
Building like lemonade stands. Yeah, lemonade stands. But they have to pay the $500 fine to be able, they have to pay the city permit to be able to use the lemonade stand.
I don't want to have a kid if I have to pay for his ass.
Like Justin.
And they also better have a government registered LLC or S Corp.
Said kids are getting really, really expensive now. And personally, like, I'm young, but I don't want to have a kid because I don't want to have to pay for his ass in this economy.
Of course not.
A lot of other countries, kids start working when they're 6, 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Say 6, 7.
And 6, 7. But I'm originally Italian, and they had me working young, like you said, like at Nike. That kind of taught me a lot of like valuable fundamentals and kind of helped me, again, like stay out of trouble, like you said.
How to work harder, 16 hours a day.
I had to work harder, 16 hours a day, and it just taught me a lot about like life.
16 hours.
How old?
I was 5.
Five years old, he was working 16-hour days. What job would a 5-year-old be able to do?
I don't know. Like, it's a psychological.
You now know how to form sentences in a manner where you could kind of say what you want to say. Hey, that's good enough. Now you're gonna go get on this production plan and build Nike shoes.
Impact.
I was not happy.
That's my point.
But I was forced to. I think the difference is the lack of freedom.
Dude, he's actually so good at this.
No,
It's actually a problem. He's making it so they're on his side.
He's swaying people's hands towards child labor. He's that good. He's that good at speaking.
Let's talk about the environment. Our city's carbon footprint has become a serious problem. Fortunately, though, we've created a simple solution to cut climate change by 40%.
Everybody has to start breathing in their own farts.
Replace most roads with bike-only lanes to force residents to stop driving cars.
Nope. And lose weight.
And lose weight.
Amazing perk right there, that's for sure.
It says to force. Like, I'm all for adding more bike lanes, but like whole roads is quite a bit.
The major roads we're talking about are basically like Jamboree.
Yeah, I mean,
like a road, for example, like Jamboree, you know?
What about the dragons on Jamboree?
Dragging my balls across your face. Say that. Say that.
No, you can't just get him to say anything, though. I feel like that's going to start a fight.
I've always seen dragons on Jamboree. Have you seen the dragons?
Real dragons.
I would take the penalty. I would take the penalty.
Flying dragons? He's seen
I would be like, give me a -1.
them too.
I'm not saying that to that guy. That guy will kill me.
He's seen them.
I don't think they're gonna say that. That is absurd.
They're playing jokes. We're playing jokes.
So what if you gotta get to somewhere and I'm in my car now, this is only for bikes, how do I get there?
You would dismount from the vehicle and you would mount the bike.
Huh.
Go back to dragons. Did you say dragons?
Let's go back to dragons, sir. You said dragons, right?
Yes, I want to make sure that we are looking into that.
Okay.
Say dragging my balls across your face.
You can't keep prompting him. You can't keep prompting him to say it.
Dragon initiative, if we're going to have a pro-bike initiative.
Okay.
I'm just thinking that, you know, because I mean the helmets are not going to help against dragons.
Say it, Justin. Drag my balls across your face.
Spitting animals, and when they spit fire, I mean, you agree, right? You know, with the dragons.
The dragons?
Obviously, yes.
Okay. I like that. I haven't seen one yet.
Dragging my balls across your face?
We have positive changes for parents and married couples.
This one's insane. No, this one's actually insane.
This one, they're about to get mad.
Okay, what he did do that diverted the danger was he looked at his friend and said it. You know, you didn't say it to the guy. Because if you said it to the guy, that'd be scary.
Gonna be good.
A 50% rent increase for single mothers. Basically, the idea here is it will
Incentivizes single mothers to find relationships.
Incentivize mothers to stay inside their relationship.
Oh, it's not their fault the guys leave.
Yeah, or he's abusive, or let me incentivize you to stay with your abusive man, but we'll lower your rent. No.
It doesn't matter. The father's going to end up paying for it anyway.
I like that one.
I think it's a horrible idea to punish single parents.
It would just be single mothers, not single parents. This will encourage women to stop cheating and prioritize their family.
Definitely.
Room's getting silent right now. You see the chairs creaking. This is where it gets like, you know, that level of awkwardness where like you can't sit still. That's like everybody just started fucking like fidgeting in their seat.
What psychologist did you hire to do this?
I'll need something to throw at you.
Seriously?
Why don't let's just keep it going then. What do we think? Yes, no?
No.
We'll take that as a yes.
No, yes, yes. We'll take it as a yes.
No.
No?
I heard some yeses in the back.
Okay, my bad. I mispulled. I did hear a few yeses in the back, so I just...
Okay, raise your hand for no. No.
Who's a yes, though?
Hey, I'm not seeing some hands being raised. I'll take that abstinence as a yes.
Do we have any yeses? Any standout yeses?
No.
Okay, must have been the wind. All right.
We have new entertainment planned for our city. This is our beautiful city, but one thing it's lacking is real fun. So we came up with a new entertainment zone everyone will love. Introducing the Urban Hunting Reserve.
What are we hunting?
Why does that look like the Roman Colosseum?
Dragons.
No, but for real, is that really like a designated hunting area?
Say, you'll see on the next slide.
Yeah, it would be a designated hunting. I'm sure if we go to the next slide, we can read more about a fun zone where you can import and hunt any animals in a large 20-acre wildlife reserve.
We have
What, and then shoot them? That's actually what, like, Russian oligarchs do. We're gonna ship in animals and then fucking gun them down.
Hunting out in the forest, we just thought we'd bring it to the inner city, so it's like it's more
No,
readily
it's a
available.
horrible idea.
You can hunt robotic animals.
Robotic.
Lame. That don't give you buck fever. You ain't ever had buck fever before, boy. You ever kill a 10-point buck? You're sitting there shaking when you kill him.
Animals, I think that's probably still 10 years out. Let me see.
Shelter animals that go unadopted will be the main supply here to keep the business booming.
What? Hunting dogs?
Not hunting dogs, hunting shelter animals that go unadopted.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Pretty much.
You actually could have gotten some people behind this right up until then. That's like the hook. That's like the hook, line, sinker right there. We're going to throw in golden retrievers that don't get adopted.
Free game, free ELO.
Absolutely not.
And look, no, see. And then this is what you do. Then it motivates people to stop getting dogs they won't take care of. And it'll also promote adoption rates from people that don't want these dogs to get shot in cold blood in the Roman Coliseum that we're going to erect right outside of Anaheim, California. So it's going to do two things, right? It's going to reduce overpopulation in sheltered in animal shelters, and it's going to increase people taking care of their dogs.
I think it's more about
You got to stand on it. He has to defend it.
giving them a last stand, because these specifically shelter animals that go unadopted, we're talking about ones that are literally, they're about to be put down because they've been in the shelter.
Just put them down, don't chase them down and hunt them.
But it's giving them like one last chance to run around.
One last chance to run around. They can frolic in the flowers before some rich guy with a fucking ball action sniper rifle takes him down.
No,
We'll take this one as a no. We understand. Thank you, guys. With the exception of dragons.
With the exception.
Unless the dragon came from a shelter.
We'll take this feedback. This is great feedback. Disabled people need help more than ever. We all know the blue handicap spots help those with disabilities. But what about the new spot colors for other groups with unique challenges? Introducing pink parking spots.
And it's wider than a regular one.
I've seen parking spots for pregnant ladies. Is it like that?
It's just confusing. What is it supposed to represent again?
I think it's parking spots for women only.
There you go. There you go.
These spaces will be 40% wider than normal spots to prevent parking accidents.
Brilliant.
It's very rooted in.
Women do get in more car accidents, but men get in more fatal car accidents. Women are more likely to get in fender benders, like a small rolling a stop sign, you hit somebody like right at a curb. Men get into 80-mile-an-hour deadly car crashes.
Stats.
This is great. So this sounds like a yes.
This sounds like a unanimous yes.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, no?
It's a joke. Completely no.
Mixed bag of opinions.
What makes you think no on this one? Sorry.
It's a joke. You're kidding.
I think it's genuinely very helpful. Kind of like she said, we have specifically pregnant women spots, but if we had just general woman-only spots that are
Dude, I don't know how they got out of this one.
Bro.
This one was misogynistic.
Exactly. This next one's about to be insane. There's no way they say yes to the next one. There's no way.
It's just for parking.
And don't worry, we didn't forget about another group facing their own parking hurdles. Introducing golden parking spots.
Oh, that is so racist. Oh my God.
Is that for the Asians?
Oh my God, there's an Asian guy in the fucking audience. Stop.
No, I was gonna say it before he brought this up. I'm excited.
It does indeed look like that is.
Oh wow, that is.
No, that looks totally like me, man.
Stop.
Sir in the front, would you like this parking spot?
Oh my God.
Sir in the front, would you like this parking spot?
Oh, definitely.
So yeses. Yeses on these, pink and yellow.
So that sounds like yeses all around.
Yeses all around?
Yeah, give him
All right, guys, thank you. Please raise your hand.
They're going to get a few hands. I feel like they did way better.
If you support our new
Their presentation was as hard, but he like defended it well.
city plans and want to see them passed.
Don't tell me.
What? Yeah, I'd like 4 or 5.
What the fuck?
Cool. Thank you guys so much.
And no laughs.
4 people raised their hand.
Really great having you guys, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good job. Sorry I interrupted.
Oh, you're all good, man. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.
Have a good one, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's cameras.
There's no fucking way we just lost. All right, JD
Oh, they could say there's cameras just to record it.
and I got
Like for like, you know, whatever quality purposes.
negative 2 hands. You guys got 4 hands.
That was insane.
Yes! So JD and I are going to be doing the terrible mystery punishment, which is the 4-hour gauntlet.
What is that?
What the is that? Before we get into the punishment, if you guys haven't, please hit the subscribe button. We want to.
So now in another video, they have to do a 4-hour gauntlet. Video idea, do the offensive presentation, put the majority of the audience as imposters who will agree to any idea and see the real people's reactions. Oh my God. What a fucking good idea. Get a bunch of absurd shit, have like 80% of the people just be like, yeah, no, I fuck with that. That's a good idea. And just see if like the people like fold. The highly requested video, we fold locals with offensive city plans.
Give us feedback on our new city plans. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
No.
Do you guys disagree with that? I'm like.
I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
Who wants to see us?
I always wonder how, like, YouTubers and even mainly, like, Impractical Jokers still get people to believe these things. But I've come to realize that they always get old people that are, like, really detached from society and reality in, like, local rural towns to do, like, a town meeting about city plans. Like, somebody that would be a part of the HOA in, like, your rural Nebraska city. Not gullible? Not, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say the word gullible. Maybe, but, like, yeah, no, people that are living in 50 years ago.
Society where parents stay together longer. Well, we have a solution. A 50% rent increase for single mothers.
What?
I'll need something to throw at you.
We'll take that as a yes.
We'll take it as a yes.
No. Are you trying to go?
I feel like these guys can pull it off because they're YouTubers, but don't you ever wonder how, like, I don't watch Impractical Jokers anymore. I feel like nobody, I don't want to say that's a dead show, but, you know, it's not 2013 anymore. But I always wonder how they still get people that don't know them. You know what I mean? Like, who below 50 is going to walk into a Walmart and have Murr or Sal walk up to them and be like acting really weird and laughing before they say anything? Like, obviously they have a person in their head telling them what to say. Like, even if you don't know them, you'd be like, yo, you're a part of a bit. Like, this, I'm on camera right now. The NFL playoffs are here. Football is at an all-time high, and there is no better time to get in on the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, the sponsor of today's video. If you sign up with DraftKings and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet and your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. What an offer! DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to place touchdown bets. Not only do they have same-game parlays, they also have live betting for the people that love the thrills of live betting, betting on drives, betting who's going to get a touchdown, if they're going to place a field goal, whatever, in a given drive. DraftKings has you covered. And if DraftKings isn't available in your state yet, one of the green states, you could still take advantage of DraftKings Fantasy. So sign up for DraftKings today and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet. If your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly, minus 500 odds required. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it!
Us? They've said no.
Disclaimer, everything said in this video is for entertainment purposes only. This does not represent us. Do not replicate or act upon any content shown. We invited local residents.
Oh, so you don't think single mothers should have a 50% rent increase? Huh. Yeah.
To attend what looks like a real city meeting where we're posing as officials presenting new plans that will affect them. But the catch is we're given extremely offensive ideas that we have to present no matter what. After the presentation,
I would love to be a part of this. I feel like okay, no, here's the thing. I could never do the presentation. You would fold? Oh, 100%. I could not do the presentation. I would love to make the presentation. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be the guy that makes the slideshow of something that's just, like, obviously gonna get bad reviews or, like, a bad reaction. But I don't think I could ever stand up and just riff, you know? Stand up, read a presentation, click this next slide, and it's like, we're gonna ban gay people from, and I have to defend that in front of a fucking town meeting of people that are just gonna be appalled.
strangers will raise their hands if we convince them to support our new plans. And just like the Impractical Jokers, whichever team gets the fewest hands raised will face the terrible mystery punishment at the end.
It's actually...
So this is Impractical Jokers. This is... This is a one go on Impractical Jokers. There's no thumbs down. It's just if you lose, you just get the punishment.
I'm telling you right now, it's not good. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that.
We're
not going to do all that.
No. You guys can do terrible. We're not doing terrible.
We do like the chill. We do like the prizes.
We're not doing punishments.
No, we're not doing the punishment. We're winning. This is the winners.
Do you guys see what's behind you?
That's your presentation.
That's your presentation we made.
What do you know about your presentation?
What about
you? Don't know shit.
Dude, I would just pull every buzzword out of the book of something that's controversial. Like, the presentation would just consist of, like, every single, like, buzzword that just gets people upset.
You don't know shit about your presentation.
They're fun.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
What do you mean is that bad?
Yours is so bad we have a security guard here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. JD and I are going first, and remember...
Security guard here in case one of the people fucking rushes them.
We have no clue.
Yeah, abortion. Yeah, dude, literally abortion, LGBTQ, Charlie Kirk, gun laws, immigration, DEI, just everything. Every climate change, minorities, religion.
What they put on this presentation. Alrighty. Thanks for being patient, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making the commute.
Like, you know, for the lady with the rainbow choose kindness shirt on, you're going to have to shoot different compared to the Karen in the back. Every slide's got to anger somebody else.
Random strangers in front of them.
So how's your guys' day going so far? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Very good. Awesome. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Give us feedback on our new city plans. We are McCain and
Jeremiah.
We've been selected by the National Youth Policy Initiative to represent Orange County at the legislative level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is
Do these people get paid for this? Like, I don't want to say like NPCs sign up for this shit, but like, what is this?
Level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part of the real decision-making process. Your voice matters here more than anywhere else. Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
I don't know what's about to happen. Like
you have to start out though with something that's basic. You can't go in gun swinging. You know what I mean? If you're the enemy team crafting this presentation for the guys presenting, you don't want the first slide to be, we're going to raise a statue of, you know, somebody that's going to piss somebody off. You know, you want to start out with like, hey, we're going to implement street lights in these roads where a lot of the time it's too dark, you know, and something that they're like, oh, you know, that would be nice. Then you go to something else that might be, you know, kind of, you know, edging it a little. That's kind of the wrong word, edging it, where it's like something that might be upsetting, but, you know, you kind of get past it. And then you gotta, butter them up.
They're press fucked.
This is gonna be bad.
Who here wants to see real economic growth and results in our city?
Beautiful first slide.
Yeah?
I feel like they're gonna instant pivot to something else though.
Who's ready to bring real jobs and infrastructure to our community? Yeah?
The next slide's going to be like, that's why we're going to bring, like, child sweatshops to the fucking... I'm calling that. Who wants to see real economic growth? All right, we're going to bring foreign Chinese policy into rural Idaho, and we're going to have fucking sweatshops set up. No.
Awesome. Introducing a brand new $300 million nuclear power plant in the Bay.
I would support that. I would actually, no, I'm not even lying. If I would support a nuclear power plant. Dude, you know how fucking clean, that's like clean energy. No, you would not. Bro, nuclear power plants rarely blow up. Going nuclear energy is the fucking move.
No.
I would say no.
No.
What if they melt down? Yeah, if the nuclear power plant melts down, I'm fucked. All right, yeah, sure. But that's probably not going to happen.
No, it'll never fly in Orange County. I'm just telling you that now. It'll never fly.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, ever fly.
Yo, this is insane.
There are different ways of getting in jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the...
Bro, but nuclear energy, yo, I would stand on this shit in the crowd. I'd be like, yo, I fuck with that. Because nuclear energy is not only going to create jobs, but it's going to reduce electricity costs for the residents. Why would you not want that? Because it's nuclear and that's scary?
There are different ways of getting in.
The environment, nuclear power plants are good for, these people aren't against it because it's good for, or it's bad for the environment. They think it's bad for the environment.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the easiest way.
Wrong. It costs a lot of money. You put a lot of lives in jeopardy. And I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
It's gonna kill the wildlife.
I would vote for that shit.
Yo, this is not real. This is it, dude. This is huge.
Let's go on to the next one. Is that... This one's yes, then? Yes?
No.
No.
Absolutely no.
No.
Big no.
Oh, but then when we say we're going to open a fucking Walmart warehouse, everybody goes, woo!
It's still a no.
Okay. Big no, understood. Okay.
Here's another upcoming city plan we're thrilled to launch.
Dude, not this one.
One of our main goals is to fix traffic. Traffic is stealing an extra 400 hours of your life every single year. Fortunately, we have a plan to give you those hours back. Oh no. Introducing the Traffic Kazar.
Kazar Czar.
Actually illiterate.
The Kazar.
It's a czar. I wrote this one.
wrote this one?
That's my bad, yeah. Traffic czar.
Let's do that again. Introducing the Traffic Czar. One man that controls the roads. Every driver must call the czar and get approval of their trip before departing.
You have to call. It's going to reduce traffic, bro. You're going to be sitting at home on hold for 4 hours. You're going to call the traffic guy. He's just, dude, it's just one guy in a room, like right next to a radiator in the basement with like 9 telephones just all ringing at once. He's just fucking answering them. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Airport? Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, thank you. No.
Yo, that lady's the goat. No. You gotta
hear it out.
You gotta hear it out. So, no approval, no driving. With 80% of your cars gone, you will never end up in traffic again.
What do you guys think?
How did you guys come up with that?
So, thumbs down?
So you have to call before you start driving?
Yeah, you have to call him and then you have to book your travel. And then
And if your trip isn't important, he'll deny you.
if he allows it,
Dude, what would make this actually believable? The calling it makes it not believable. What would make this feel real to me is if they were like, instead of calling the traffic czar, you have to download the app called Ready Drive. And it hooks up to your car's remote start. And your car will not start until you submit like an application to drive somewhere and it approves it. Like, that sounds real. I'd believe that. Like, the second you go, you have to download an app, I'd be like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I get mad because that's like everything in life. Oh, you want to use this? Oh, we have an app. There's an app for that.
awesome. But if your trip isn't important, he will not allow it.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that doesn't, yeah.
What happened to living in the free country of the United States of America?
Yeah! USA! USA!
That's what I'm going to throw at you. This is ridiculous.
Well, he would
If I want to do crack on the sidewalk, I should well be able to. Because I live in the USA.
probably approve you, but not other people that are like lazy.
I don't know. Well, he would approve you, but he wouldn't approve anybody that's like lazy or like not doing it for a real cause.
This is ridiculous.
No, this is serious.
We don't live in North Korea. Thank you.
Oh my.
Dude, North Korea, you wouldn't even have a car. North Korea, bro, you're riding a bike to work.
God.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
We can go to the next one,
I
but
mean,
I
maybe
think
if we lived in Russia.
I think this one's
If we lived
good.
in Russia,
Next.
Yo, the lady in the back might be the goat.
If we lived in Russia, maybe.
She might be the goat.
We have new adjustments for the education system to change the game.
Oh, fuck. This might blow it, bro. This is racist.
Recent data reveals students' test scores have plummeted to historic lows, threatening our community's future. Who's ready to flip the script?
Well, let's see what you got.
Let's make it happen by transitioning our teacher staff from our current diverse lineup to a selective high
Oh my God, all Asian people?
achieving team proven to deliver exceptional results. Any feedback?
Let's not look at skin color and just look at the scores.
No, these are literally the highest achievers.
Yeah, we didn't look at skin color. They're actually the highest. They're literally the highest achievers in this area. They're very hardworking.
Well, kids are usually, 7 hours a day at school. So, having really good teachers dramatically changed their life.
You can have all the good teachers you want, but if you don't have an infrastructure and
At home,
money,
It's not
and-
gonna work.
And all kids are at different learning levels, so there you go.
Yeah.
Do they speak good English? That's another
Next.
question.
Ooh, that's a little racy. That's a little racy. Whoa, they're the highest test scores. They just happen to be Asian. Whoa, now you're saying whether or not they speak English.
I don't think they want to go next. I don't think it ends right here.
We're bringing some opinions out of the crowd right now. We're fucking. This is a surefire way to fucking get some people's minds racing, dude. You get some. You do this town meeting, they're just gonna start fucking spewing shit.
Dude, this is not gonna be good.
Okay. Jay?
Is he laughing?
Jeremiah?
He's laughing.
And rest assured,
He's totally laughing.
Is he laughing right now?
He's totally laughing. That's a laugh. That's a laugh. What
Oh, they get penalized for laughs?
is he doing? And guys, every time the presenters laugh, that's 1 point off their score at the end.
and rest assured, he's been sneezing a lot. And rest assured, 12% of their salaries will fund their Uber rides to and from schools. It's a win-win situation. Sharper minds in class and fewer risks on the road.
This really sounds racist. I don't know what to do.
It is pretty racist.
It is.
What is Jay doing? He's laughing again?
Are you
Dude,
serious?
he looks like he's fented out. What the fuck was it? Why is he laughing?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better if he just outwardly laughed than like leaning down, like they know he's giggling.
Stupid.
That's not a good. He wrote it.
Stupid. I'm gonna. So
A lot
what?
of
It's
people are gonna take it
stupid.
as
What's
racist.
stupid?
The whole thing.
Well, we have more
Bro, he's not breaking character at all.
policies that you guys will probably like. So
While we're on the topic of education, immigration is good, but it's a problem when they don't speak English.
I already know I don't like this.
Fortunately, we have a solution. Allowing immigrants to learn English at
Bro!
Yo, that's his third laugh.
Jay is throwing.
Hey, I don't care though. They're gonna be doing the fucking punishment.
allow immigrants to learn English at elementary schools.
Oh, these are going downhill pretty fast.
I'm not against it, but I thought they were already doing that. In a lot
They're
of,
not in here.
Thought they were doing that. What? She thought they were just having like random 40-year-old immigrants sitting in at like a first grade class. What do you mean she already thought they were doing that? What?
They're not here. So this will help them learn the basics so they can integrate flawlessly in America.
So they would be in school with the elementary students
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same
So
time?
just to double up, like, so we can save pay on like the teachers to.
I just say no.
I mean, learning with children might be a little weird, but
Well, maybe the children can learn like life experience from the older people.
Maybe children could learn life experience from the older people.
No, thank you.
No?
Yo, they're done. They're fucking done.
I wouldn't feel safe with my kids with adults.
Well, we have teachers in the classroom and security and officers.
Oh my God, that would just be so. That's just that is really a bad idea.
Would you install like TSA metal detectors?
TSA, bro. Then why I feel like you got to be doing that already now. What that's a dumb fucking question. You gonna be installing TSA? Oh, brother, yo, there's fucking 300 school shootings in the last fucking year, man. Like, we already need to do that.
For individuals like that come into the classroom?
Why do you say that?
Oh, because he's foreign. it's a joke, Joe, that guy is not joking. That guy is not joking. He's saying install metal detectors in TSA because they're immigrants.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Individuals
He
like
looks
him
really
or
nice.
the kid right here?
That guy makes me nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be saying.
Oh, is it still a joke? Yeah, for that one chatter. That's just racist, bro. What? Yo, that's actually wild. I feel like the crowd is saying more crazy shit than like these dumb presentation ideas they're putting forth.
Nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be safe.
Oh, no, I don't.
Looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I feel like he looks like, bro, what? He looks like he has money, if anything, if you're trying to fucking stereotype him off of like, what? Like, what do you mean it looks like he wants to blow the classroom up? That's absurd.
I don't think he would do that.
He's here to learn English.
How do you know?
He's just trying to learn English.
How do you know?
Dude, everyone is against them. I don't think they have anyone on their side here.
That's good feedback then, right? Thank you guys so much. Seriously, this is amazing. It's no secret we have a homelessness crisis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Have you ever had a sleeping homeless person blocking your path?
Yeah, you see them, but
You don't see them, but they're not blocking you.
Some of us have and some of us haven't. What are you saying about this?
Well, we have a plan to get homeless people off the streets for good.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
We'll make front yards public so homeless people
They can just fall asleep in your yard
can get off the streets.
Oh, no.
No, thank you.
What about their neighbors? That would never work.
You just making people's front yards their permanent homes? No.
Not their permanent home.
People don't pay and buy a house and property tax every year to have somebody sleep on their front yard. And where are they going to go to the bathroom? That's ridiculous.
They're gonna go to the bathroom on the lawn.
They'll probably use the bathroom on the lawn though, like a dog.
Thumbs down.
No.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down on this one.
Before we go,
Bro, I feel like there's no way back to back to back to back. Like, they gotta have some good ideas in the middle. You know what I mean? Because this seems like by the third idea, I'd go, these people are fucking joking. You know? Like, this is a meme. If they had like one bad, two good, one really bad, I'd be like, okay, what?
In the next city plan, we want to give
in our city, who wants to see harsher penalties for criminals?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
What? Harsher penalties for criminals? I think it depends on the person. I would rather see more reform input for criminals. I'd rather have criminals get help than just putting them in a worse situation to where when they come out, they want to commit more crimes. Because that's like the current U.S. prison system. Is like they get in, they aren't rehabilitated, they come out worse, and then they commit more crimes.
Yeah, me too. Starting soon, the following crimes will now have a minimum fine of $5.
Hello, everybody bloody good. Brooks did my makeup in like 10 minutes. I am supposed to be a dead possum. That is my Halloween outfit for this stream. What are we rating the fit? I'm probably going to sweat my fucking ass off in this shit. They also give me these little, like, claws. Rawr. It's so hot. Okay. We're about to hop into the short horror films, but I do want to watch this Papa Meat video first. Most haunted places in the world.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Tune in and sit on down because today we're going to be talking about the most haunted places in the entire world.
How do they determine what's haunted and not? Like, what level of haunted something is? Is that just off of personal accounts? Like 100 people said they got, mauled by a ghost in here. So that means it's more haunted than somewhere else. The number of ghosts. Yeah, no shit. But it's like, that has to be off of personal accounts. From the Phasmophobia EMF reader? Oh, really? They just go into each place. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah, no, that's really fucking haunted. All right. That's number one for sure.
We've done America. There might be more things to talk about in America because they are a part of the world.
I would get that. Without explanation, I would understand you saying the Paris catacombs are the most haunted area in the world because there's actually 3 million dead bodies down there. That makes sense to me. You walk in the Paris catacombs, the walls are human bones. So I understand you going, yeah, this place is probably pretty fucking haunted. But then some random shore house in Delaware It's like, yeah, this place, somebody died here, in the 1800s. This place is really fucking haunted. Like, I need to hear some shit where it's like, this place is so haunted, anytime anybody enters this area, they die.
But today we're going worldwide, baby, because October is the scariest time of the year. And what better way to get into Halloween spirit than exploring some of the strangest and most terrifying places?
Also self-explanatory, understandable. I'm asking a kind of stupid question now. I think I answered that shit myself by just pressing play on the video. Yes, there's no, I guess, analytical difference between the two places that are less or more haunted than one or the other. But I would much rather stay in this, whatever this fucking room is for a night, than, a house.
The strangest and most terrifying places known to man. In the past, we've explored the scariest places across the United States, but now it's time to branch out and discover what the rest of the world has to offer, which no one is as old as the United States, so I doubt it's anything. From the cold and mysterious castles found in Europe to the haunted temples in Asia to the cursed tombs of Africa, there truly isn't anywhere on the planet that the dead...
Understanding a tomb being cursed. Awakening, basically digging up a dead body, probably not a great play. I would understand somebody saying that's haunted.
Don't inhabit. The ghosts, they go everywhere.
Even underground?
They might be underground. So get ready as we cover some insane or unique haunts that are sure to cause a scare. The first stop on our journey takes us across the pond over to the UK, where one of the most haunted places in the world is set to reside. Though you wouldn't think.
Oh my god, the most haunted place in the world in the UK is just a Tesco. Oh, well, actually, the most haunted place in the world is actually on 5th Street. It's an old pizzeria, one of the first in the UK.
Think at first glance, the Tower of London has terrorized people for centuries.
Bro, I re-looked at my 23andMe results, and they changed my shit. I'm 42% English. I was 42% French and German, 30% Italian, 10% British, 10% Ashkenazi Jew. Now, I'm 37%. I'm 37% English, 37% Italian, 10% or 20% German. You're Jewish? I'm percentage Jewish. I have a lineage of Ashkenazi Jewish people in my family. Dude, they changed my results. So 30% of my ancestry is from fucking the UK. How upsetting. No, I'm kidding. Have you ever left money in your Cash App account wishing you could spend it directly from the account rather than having to transfer it? Well, the Cash App debit card is for you. The Cash App debit card, customizable, by the way, has 0 hidden fees, no monthly charges, or minimum balance requirements. The Cash App debit card also gives you exclusive discounts on everyday things that you buy: coffee, video games, food delivery, and more. If you're a fan of concerts and music, you also get exclusive pre-sale access to many of your favorite artists, including Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, Drake, and more. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers over the age of 18 can earn $10 if they use code CASH10 in their profile at sign up, as well as send $5 to a friend or more in the first 14 days. If you're 13 to 17, request a parent or guardian sponsored account and use promo code CASH10 at sign up and get $10 dropped into your account when you order and activate a Cash App card, and send $5 or more to a friend within the first 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App, thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
Built in 1078. What?
It's old.
God damn.
What was built in 1078? The haunted castle? Oh, no, that looks haunted. Any, old king's castle made of stone, and it's cold, and there's, a weird breeze that bustles through the windows at night, that's haunted, for sure. Fine.
God damn, give the motherfucker facelift. Have they touched it since then? Surely they had. Okay. The Tower of London has housed both royalty and some of the most...
Last refurbished in 2025. I was bored one day, and I was looking at castles you could stay in the UK and Europe in general, and what really upset me was all of the castles on the inside were, modern-day homes. I don't know what part of me thought that Airbnb would let you list a castle with, a fucking stone bed, or, I truly thought the inside of a castle, if I rented a castle out, I didn't think the inside would be heat insulated. I thought it would be stone walls. You walk on the inside, it's just stone. It's a castle. You're staying in a castle. Because that's what I would want, personally. If I rented out a castle to stay in a castle, I don't want the inside of the castle to feel like I'm in a fucking New York City high-rise apartment. I want to feel like I'm in the 12th century. And and there's no AC, and there's kind of like rats or bugs that kind of crawl in at night. I want the authentic experience.
The Tower of London has housed both royalty and some of the most notorious criminals in the UK's history. The 18-acre half prison, half palace is situated on the River Thames in central London and was a functioning prison up until 1952, when it closed its doors and reopened as a tourist attraction. I don't really know if I like the idea of I'm royalty and I live here. Also, there's prisoners in the same building as me.
That seems unsafe. Maybe they enjoyed having prisoners.
Yeah. Royalty's white noise for sleeping wasn't just like monkeys and jungle music. It was like, and like
literal prisoners screaming. They're getting tortured by the rats. Dude, they had that in the underside of castles. They would just like chain you to a wall with a bunch of rats. And eventually you would just starve to death slowly, and then they would eat you alive. So you're falling asleep. You know, you're king blank and blank from the 10th century. Me. Ah! Ah! Please! I didn't mean it! And that's just like in the background. I mean, you know, I don't know how well sound travels through stone, but I would assume you'd probably hear some of it.
Many of the royal residents who ruled over the UK had received exotic animals as gifts and stored them in that tower. This ranged from monkeys to lions, and in one instance, a polar bear. And in 1250...
Damn, dude, getting gifted a polar bear. In the UK, where was the nearest polar bear to the UK in the year 1200? Like the Nordic regions? That's badass. I'm wondering how they transported that. How do you capture a polar bear in the year 1200? Before you had, like, knockout darts, how the fuck did you trap an alive polar bear? A wooden box. What, like some Looney Tunes cartoon, you lure it and just go, huh, and then the box falls on top of it? I'm saying, no, I'm not worried about how you transport it. No shit, yeah, you put it on the back of a horse carriage and fucking pull it. How do you get the bear in there without killing it? Let me bang that. Box traps, they were lured into a large box trap, like with bait. So it literally was like what you would do with like modern day like gophers or raccoons.
Received a white bear from the King of Norway and housed it in the Tower of London Menagerie, where it lived out its days swimming in the river and eating fish. I still don't think that's probably a good time for it. a big white bear, he play in the grey water, eat our trash fish in the grey water. Now he turns into a black bear. He used to be white. It was grey. However, several witnesses claim to have seen a ghostly white bear wandering the complex.
Okay, bro, the soul. I thought you were going to say this shit was haunted because of the fucking, like, scary things that happened in it. They have a tower in London where people claim to see the dead polar bear from the year 1200.
Whoa, haunted bear.
I really didn't even think about animals haunting.
I didn't know they could haunt.
I thought animals didn't have souls.
Maybe this bear was reincarnated, or the person was reincarnated into a bear, and then, died, and now it's ghost haunts.
Would you rather be haunted by a bear or a man?
I feel like a bear.
I'd rather be haunted by a bear for sure. Because it's still going to have the mind of a bear. So, what's it going to do? You're going to get jump scared every once in a while. After some point, it's probably going to start liking you, you know? I'd be like, bro, chill out.
In 1816, a night guard heard strange sounds coming from the jewel room and decided to investigate. He definitely wasn't stealing. Did you guys hear that? When he opened the door, he saw a large white bear standing in the darkness. What the fuck is the bear doing there? Shocked by this, he thrust his bayonet at the beast, only for it to pass through and stab the wall behind it. Oh. The guard was later found in a state of shock and taken to the guard's barracks, where he was inspected. The head guard found no signs of intoxication, all while the guard was silently mumbling about what he had seen.
See, bro, do you think the guard knew about the bear previously? Because I will say that is very weird. If the guard had known about the story, I would assume he was seeing things. But if the guard had no clue and just happened to see a white polar bear in a UK castle...
What do you think it really was? He obviously went in there to steal jewels.
Yeah.
What if it was like just a large fat man?
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah, and then you mistake him for a bear. The guy comes up later, he's like looking at him in the hospital room. What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Not long after the incident, the guard went completely insane and died from shock. I bet you that was probably...
What? What? Right after he fucking went insane and died? I thought it was going to be like, oh, he just moved on, retired from it because it freaked him out. He fucking lost his mind and died. I feel like he already had to be insane. You got to think, bro, what is the psychiatrist, the psychological examiner in the year 1800? So what do you see, my boy? There was a polar bear. I tried to thrust my sword into it, but it disappeared. And, what would you say your mental condition is? I'm perfectly sane. Everybody's always been saying I've been crazy since I was a young lad. But I've always seen these polar bears, and every time I try to stab them, they disappear. I think he's okay. I think he might be okay. I think this place might actually be haunted. Nothing might be wrong with him.
Around the same time, Edmund Linthal Swift, who would find the frightened guardsman, also had a scare of his own. One night, Edmund brought his family to Anne Boleyn's room in the Martin Tower, where she had been held before her execution. And after closing all the blinds and locking the doors, the family saw a pill-shaped apparition form in the middle of the room. A pale white phantom traveled to each person, sitting at the table in the middle of the room before stopping above Edmund's wife. Before she could move, the pill shot down onto her shoulder, forcing her to crouch in pain and yell, "Ow!"
Shot down onto her shoulder, just rips her fucking right arm off. Oh my god! Oh my god! Just say what? Like a guy from that era in time trying to react to that.
Christ, it has seized me! As soon as she yelled, Edmund grabbed a chair and threw it at his wife.
Threw it at his wife, knocks her out cold.
She's like, I think I have shoulder pain, causing the ghost to disappear. Oh my.
I don't know. This kind of seems like a spousal abuse story that's kind of clouded in a... I swear I didn't just throw a chair at her. There was a ghost! A pill-shaped ghost! It's Anne Boleyn's room! She was about to get executed. I had to throw the chair at her.
To this day, it is known as the Phantom Lava Lamp and is said to haunt that very room. I don't like that. That scares me. I also don't, you know what it is?
I feel like it doesn't scare me. I feel like it being a weird orb of energy would be less scary than like a figurine. If I was in that room and I saw like a fucking Matrix pill of white light just morphing around, I'd be like, I don't think I would be scared. I'd be more intrigued, no? That would be something you'd investigate. Like, if you were in the woods at night and you saw, like, an apparition of a man walking around, your ass is beelining it the opposite direction. But if I saw an orb of white light... Can we stop with that shit? What do you mean? Stop. Can we... If I saw an orb of white light, bro, I would be like... Oh, let me go check that out. Oh, the lava lamp is the orb? What are y'all doing if it just started floating? It floats towards me to my right shoulder, just fucking cuts it clean off. I go, oh! Oh!
King Henry VIII is responsible for many of the ghosts found at the tower, so it's no surprise to see him lurking around. In 1890, a sentry guard was doing his round when he heard someone call his name, where he turned around and he saw a bloated face of King Henry. He claimed that Henry's face was...
King Henry's bloated face? Oh, well, you know, actually, the system many people use in the United States for measurement is off of my own foot. It may have been overestimated slightly to make my feet seem quite bigger because, you know, a lot of people relate feet to another part of the human body, but nevertheless, it is based off of myself.
Deep red and drooling at the mouth. After calling his name, the spirit chased the guard down the hallway before it soon disappeared. Anne Boleyn was the second wife of King Henry and was charged with incest and adultery after...
Anne Boleyn, I've heard her name before, but I didn't know who she was. She was executed as King Henry's wife. It wasn't that like a get around for him because he wanted to keep remarrying or something? Isn't that why he also started another church of his own? That's King Henry, right? King Henry, like, kept wanting to get annulments, and eventually the priests were like, hey, man, you can't keep just divorcing your wives. You can't, that's a no-go. And he's like, oh, really? Well, I'll just start my own thing in it. And then that's what he did.
She was beheaded for her crimes and has been seen walking around with her head in her hands. Just down the road from the Tower of London is the world's most haunted pub called...
Her head in her hands? She was walking with her head in her hands, or her hands holding her head?
Haunted pub called the Grenadier. It was built in the 1720s as a barracks for soldiers, and it wasn't until a century later that the building was converted into a bar. And shortly after it was converted, a soldier named Cedric was beaten to death in the basement after getting caught cheating during a card game.
They beat him to death for cheating in a fucking card game.
Fair. It's just so funny back in the day, like, he cheated at this game. All right, let's kill him.
Do you think he was just doing really good
And they just claimed that he was cheating? Oh my God. No, they were all playing like poker together and he just kept getting pocket aces. He must be cheating. I swear it's just a crazy stroke of luck, guys. You gotta believe me. Why don't we take him downstairs? Show him the real one, too, innit? Well, show him what a real ace of spades is. And then they just beat him to death.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's like, I hate to say it, but it's a full house again. All right, boys. You know what I mean? Like, since then, it is said that his spirit haunts the pub and torments guests. On more than one occasion, people have witnessed a cigarette being smoked by itself. And one person even claimed...
That's freaky. Like, literally just a cigarette standing in the... It's just, like, floating in the corner.
...to have been burned by an invisible cigarette, which is kind of fun. I like this because he's a ghost and he's smoking real cigarettes. And then he is also like, you know what? You know what? Fuck you. Put that in your neck.
Yeah, also, I like how that is definitely just some guy, other soldiers fucking with each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just flicking. Yeah.
Oh, just burning each other and then saying it was a ghost.
People are probably so gullible, too. They're like, I got burned by a ghost. Instead of, like, looking around and being like, did you burn me? I bet you that...
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's a pub. Everybody's drunk. You already know the story about the guy that got beat to death, and then you're just smoking a cigarette. You go around your friend's neck and just go, tss. Oh! Was that you? No, it wasn't. Oh, my God. I swear I just got burned by a cigarette. Was it floating? So it's just like a bit. And then everybody falls for it.
Other patrons have claimed to have seen a spectral soldier in mirrors and photos taken in the bar. Cedric is also known to create cold spots, rearrange furniture, and cause people to feel depressed.
Bro, I hate the idea of a cold spot. You're under the AC vent. You're under the AC vent. That's what it is. Ah. Oh my God, it's getting a bit chilly in here. Oh. We don't have AC in the UK nor vents? Huh? There's no AC. What? We don't have AC. Let me bing that. Fewer than 5% of homes have AC in the UK. What? Most UK homes are designed to retain heat and people rely on fans or AC units to cool down. Bro, it doesn't get hot as shit. You guys don't have... Do you have heating units? Like, is there heaters? The climate's different. Bro. But I never thought the UK doesn't have AC. Most homes have a central heating system, but not AC. Oh my God. How hot do the homes get? How hot are the homes in the UK in the summer? They average 14 to 28 degrees Celsius. Brother, freedom units, please. That's 57. What's 28? To 82? 82? Oh my God. I gotta ask Small Fries about this next time I stream with him. 82? Brother, in the summer, if it was 82 degrees, oh my God. Yeah, but you have fans. So maybe, but like, bro, that's crazy. So maybe the cold spot thing isn't fake.
Of being watched. These are all extremely common things, I feel like, in a bar. Oh, I kind of feel a bit sad. Sit there chugging on beer the whole night. Oh my God. Who's watching me?
Yeah, it's a packed room.
Yeah. Are you looking at me? I feel like I'm being watched. Also, like, probably, like, just smell like shit. Just a total slosh. People are looking at me, ain't they? To appease the angry soldier customers, people stick money into the ceiling to cover his tab so he can continue his drink in the afterlife, which is kind of fun. See, I like little bits like that.
That is fun. That's really fun. Sticking $1, sticking a $5 to the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Every time I go,
write a little message. I love bars that do that. Those are my favorite types of bars. Dive bars that have, like, the fake IDs just fucking stapled to the ceiling. All the fake IDs they confiscated stapled to the ceiling, and then there's dollar bills lining the bar that are just, like, fucking nailed to the wall. Bro, those are the best. And there's graffiti on the mirror so you can't even look at yourself in the bathroom.
The next stop on our journey takes us south to the Mediterranean, where the most haunted island in the world is located. Poveglia.
I think that's...
Bro, I feel like we watched a vlog of somebody go here. But isn't this like an asylum where they killed people? Like, that's a hard pivot from a bar where one guy died.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Poveglia is a small island located in northern Italy and is home to a former plague hospital.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, how much would somebody have to pay you for you to be alone here at night? You get a sleeping bag. That's it. You got to sleep in this room. Like right in the middle of the floor.
People have been living on the island since the 400s, but it wasn't until the 1500s that it became a quarantine zone for the plague. After the plague ended, the area was abandoned until 1922 when it was repurposed as a psychiatric ward. Today, it sits abandoned and barred from the public for 60 years after the ward closed in 1968. Now, it is a hotspot for ghost hunters who get special permission to investigate there. And what makes this place so haunted is the mass graves that house thousands of plague victims all across the island. Many who have set foot on the property claim that it is 50% dirt and 50% human ash.
That's a lot of ash.
That's a lot of ash. Locals call it the Island of Ghosts because of how many spirits have been spotted. The most well-known specter is that of a mad doctor who jumped to his death.
Bro, you know the most fucked thing I saw the other day was in... I would love to go... Like, I love going to museums. I love going to, like, historical sites. I was watching this TikTok of somebody that went to Auschwitz, and they took a picture in, like, the gas chamber, and you could literally see the nail scratchings of people trying to, like, claw their way out. Like, and it's still exactly the same. Like, it's unchanged from that time. Like, that's fucking horrifying.
Because of how many spirits have been spotted.
Like, that shit being haunted, I would understand if somebody tried to claim that, too. Like, stuff like this, where it's like, yeah, hundreds of people died and then they burned their bodies.
The most well-known specter is that of a mad doctor who jumped to his death in the bell tower. During his tenure at the psych ward, he performed hundreds of lobotomies that left people debilitated and in severe pain. Shortly after his death, ghost hunters claim to have contacted the doctor and sometimes see him roaming the halls. And in 2000,
well, like, he's the evil spirit mainly that's there. And he's, like, stuck because he was killing people. Dude, do you think the doctors in that time actually thought lobotomies were good? Because I understand medicine was at a different rate or, like, different point. But, bro, that was, like, 100 years ago. People were given lobotomies. And I understand the medical, experience was less. But you're a doctor, and you're shoving an ice pick in the top of somebody's eyeball, and you're cutting a part of their brain to make them more happy, and then you pull it out and you instantly see, like, the fucking part of their consciousness just leave because you effectively just gave them brain damage, like irreversible brain damage. That, or, like, what if you fuck up the lobotomy? Because that's had to have happened, too. Where it's not even a successful lobotomy where they're, now just, like, emotionless and a husk of their former selves. Like, you fucking stab the wrong part of their brain and then you fucking pull it out and they can't move. Like, you've paralyzed them.
Zach Bagans and the Ghost Adventure crew.
Bro, I love this guy. I used to watch Ghost Adventurers when I was a kid.
We're granted access to the island to investigate.
What is the intro? Oh my God. That's like the most nostalgic thing, and it's so fucking stupid. He's like, my name is Alex, and I've been hunting ghosts for however many years. They still make episodes of that show, by the way.
My name is Zach Bagans. I never believed in...
My name is Zach Bagans. I never believed in ghosts. And it's like these early 2005 cutscenes. They're just like zooming in from a low angle into his face. Like imagine this is the camera. My name is Zach Bagans.
Where there, they claim to speak with multiple victims of the Doctor. Go ahead and show one.
They just don't speak the language at all. He's reading a fucking cue card. In like
I'm gonna try some English here just to see what happens.
That's hard-hitting proof. But the episode's most notable highlight was when Zach got possessed by a demon and freaked out at his camera crew.
Me?
Yeah, said you!
Whoa. Stop, dude.
Get out of here!
This is gold. I love it. You know how many times does this happen?
A lot.
Motherfucker gets possessed all the time.
But it's only him, too, the main character in the show. I think there's like 30 seasons of that show. 29 seasons. You know how successful Ghost Adventures has to be for Zach Bagans to get his fucking show renewed 28 times? Oh my God. It has an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. How?
Demons.
He's around a lot of demons, but after a while, it's like, goddamn, Zach, do you not have any other precautions? He said that he got so haunted that he became like blind. That's why he has to wear glasses, right?
Yeah, special glasses.
I feel like there's so many episodes where literally he gets possessed and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. I think it's a mixture of cocaine. I think it's a mixture of a little bit of alcohol. You're trying to tell me that Zach Bagans doesn't go around carrying up?
It's not Ghost Adventurers. What's the one where they're like, the ghost is telling me to take another shot of whiskey. I'm getting a weird urge that I need to drink more. That's Ghost Hunters. Different show. Different show. Competing shows. Both equally as stupid.
A flask of peach schnapps.
I believe it, you know.
I think this ghost is telling me to do a sidewalk slammer with a green apple for Loco and a liter of Colt 45.
I would believe in a heartbeat. He does a little bump, takes a little swing.
How does the ghost know what a BBC challenge is? Good thing I already have a buzz ball, a beatbox, and a Cutwater in my pocket.
Wig. And I think he takes like horse testosterone or something. He's sitting there and he's just like all wired up. Punching hole in drywalls and shit. I mean, I wonder how many cases that he's gotten possessed where he's like freaks out the crew.
I bet.
Or members of his crew freak out on them too.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a lot.
Did he get possessed at Hell House?
No, I think his cameraman did, and then he did. Which is my favorite part. Because I'm pretty sure he sat there like, dude, Zach, what is going on? He's just like... He's like, dude, I became so violent, I feel like I wanted to kill you. While cursing and filling his arms in the pitch dark, he began to punch the walls and wander aimlessly through the chapel. It took 5 minutes of freaking out before one of the other co-hosts, Nick, came over and performed an exorcism on Zach by telling the spirit to let it...
May Christ compel you, leave Zach. Zach Bagans is a good man making a Ghost Adventures show trying to document your hardships that you had to endure. Leave him now, I command you. Leave his body. My name is Zach Bagans, and I never believed in ghosts until I encountered one.
Go, which I do love a drive-by exorcism. I do love how easy exorcisms can be. Hey, you're gone. Hey, let go of him. Thank you. He's a powerful priest. No fisherman dares go near the island, believing that it is cursed with dangerous spirits. Other than the Mad Doctor, of course. Locals are fully convinced that the island is infested with vampires.
What? Ghosts and vampires?
I didn't realize we were going to be touching on vampires in this haunting video. If you're attacked by a vampire, it is technically kind of a haunting because it is a dead man.
It's true. Yeah, undead.
We kind of skirted the game, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is because multiple bodies were unearthed with stones and even blood in their mouth, leaving many to believe that they were recently up and walking around feasting on human blood. There's probably people fucking, this. What's horrifying is when people are like, he's dead, and they bury him, and the people wake up, I'm like, oh my god, he's a zombie trying to get out. And no, it was just a guy trying to claw his way out of the...
Well, that's why didn't they used to attach a bell to, they would have a hole that would go all the way underground in your coffin with a bell. And they would leave that for like a few days in case you happen to wake up, you'd start ringing it. But then I feel like they changed that too, because it used to be customary that you would let the body sit in your house for like 3 days. Like if somebody died, you would just leave them for like 3 days just to make sure. Like, are they actually dead? Or because you could check a pulse, but you know, you're not like, because that's happened where people have gotten buried alive.
That is my nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. That's why I almost like, I want to have like a little pill in case anything happens. I could be like, oh, I'm done.
See, I would just have a contingency where it's like, if you're gonna bury me, cut my head off.
I kind of like that idea. I feel like I wish that was kind of a more normal thing. Also, I think that's also why the Vikings did it, right? You just set them off. You fucking...
Isn't that actually not as accurate? I thought like Viking funerals were not very common. Let me bang it. The famous imagery of a body burning in a long ship set aflame is largely a myth. Real Viking funerals involved land-based cremation on funeral pyres or burial in graves and mounds. So it was like... Viking funerals existed in the sense of maybe burning a body, but not where they would row you out into the ocean and then fucking shoot a flaming arrow at your body. Why do you keep saying bang it? I'm trying to start a new wave of in saying Google it, you say bang it. I would be willing to hard pivot to maybe Yahoo that, but or edge it. I would, yeah, like I don't know, but that if I say let me edge it, that might be, I don't know.
The Valley of the Kings is one of the most important archaeological discoveries in history, but it is also one of the most haunted places on Earth. The first tombs were constructed...
I want to go... I don't want to, like, uncover burial sites or tombs, but I want to go inside the pyramids so fucking bad to, like, actually witness and stare at, like, etchings that somebody put into the wall fucking... thousands of years ago is so cool.
Around 1500 BCE, and for thousands of years, Egyptian pharaohs and nobles were buried in the lavish rooms. That's what I'm gonna say. I watch some people. There's like YouTube videos, people like being like, "Oh, I'm going into the Valley of Kings or whatever, the tombs, and the pyramids." No. I'm so claustrophobic. Try not having a panic attack watching one of those videos. Go ahead. Watch a guy go up these stairs. Like, there's this hallway to get to the king's room. You have to go up.
This is exactly where I would want to go, though. I'm not saying I don't want to fucking go in the claustrophobic part where you got to climb up a fucking half broken ladder that's like fucking 2 feet by 2 feet and you're just like breathing out so you could shimmy through. I would want to just go here.
This huge, steep, narrow thing, but also it's one way. So people are also coming down. So you're like trapped in this thing and there's like, watch a video and try not to have a panic attack. Go ahead. Challenge and pop.
I don't think I would have a panic attack.
Possible. However, it would remain relatively untouched until 1922, when Egyptologist Howard Carter discovered King Tut's tomb and unleashed the mummy's curse. Which, you know, that everyone knows King Tut. But, and then everyone, you know, there's a lot of movies about mummies and all that kind of stuff. But the string of events that happened after that motherfucker opened that tomb is kind of odd. I will say that. As soon as the tomb was open, nearly everyone tied to it began to die off in mysterious ways. This is no shit. It's very weird. To the point where I'm like, this might be the only story on here where I'm like,
Well, the only story where it actually has some sort of like grounding in that it's a curse or a ghost.
The first one to go was George Herbert. He was at the tomb when it was open and paid for the entire expedition. He died from mosquito bite that led to blood poisoning only 4 months after the initial opening of the tomb. Which you could be like, all right, hey, it's a mosquito bite.
Unlucky.
It's gonna happen. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, mosquitoes and malaria have killed half of the people ever born. What are the odds?
In Africa, there's like marshy, swampy area. There's gonna be mosquitoes everywhere. Next up was George Gould, who simply visited the tomb before succumbing to a fever 5 months later. A little more suspicious, right? Yeah. Motherfucker just all of a sudden got a fever. Come on, I don't know.
All of a sudden got a fever and died. Because I understand this was a while ago, but dude, getting a fever doesn't usually cause death, even in the fucking early, like, 1900s.
Oh. Sir Arch...
Like, you're just sick.
Archibald Douglas Reed was invited by Howard to perform the x-rays on Tut's body, but died from cancer related to x-rays before he could make it to the tomb, which, to be fair, they probably didn't have very safety good precautions for the x-rays back in the day, but still kind of scary. The next two to die were A.C. Mace, who worked with Howard Carter to excavate the tomb, and the other was the Honorable Mervyn Robert Howard Mulligan.
They all died. Not one of them lived. Do you think after 5 of them died in your group, you're like the last one alive and you're like, I'm fucking cooked? How many, if you and like 6 of your friends open up fucking King Tut's tomb, 3 of them die, I'm going, this is surely a Final Destination-esque scenario we're in. We're fucked.
Hugh, whatever, Herbert, a cricket player and the half-brother of George Herbert, and he too was one of the first people to enter the tomb. Long name, too long of a name. You gotta die. Both men would die of pneumonia a few years after the tomb was open, and a year apart from each other, which seems just a bit odd.
Yeah, this is...
For noblemen, for people who have like money and stuff at the time, and also that their deaths were almost like a year apart, exactly a year apart.
Yeah, this is very suspicious.
Sure, the mosquito bite guy, right? Sure, the x-ray doctor that didn't use any safety precautions and he's given x-rays every 7 minutes as practice. Sure. And the other guys? I don't know. Howard's secretary would...
So did they not used to like stand behind a wall or some shit when you would get x-rays? Because x-rays are radiation. You're not supposed... Like, if you got an x-ray every day, that would be really bad. That's why they always leave the room. So they used to just stand there. All right. It's weird. I feel like I have a third arm growing out of my butt. Oh my God! Sorry, I had to make the joke.
Howard's secretary would be smothered with a pillow while at a bath club. Edgar Steele, the man in charge of the artifacts from the tomb at the museum, died from stomach illness believed to have been caused by foul play. So now people are just getting murdered.
Foul play?
All right. And lastly, another museum worker in charge of displays was found dead in his bed from an unknown cause. An unknown cause! Just dead. He's gone. Do you think it was that easy? And the mummy got him.
I don't know. I feel like... It is weird that... Do you think that was a genuine curse, chat, or just like a weird set of circumstances? I feel like it is weird. It's the most convincing out of all of them. The only thing that would make it more convincing is if they all died in unprovable ways. You know? Like, if it wasn't a coincidence and they all genuinely... Like, it was like they all had a heart attack exactly 1 year apart. Like, that'd be freaky.
All of these deaths occurred within 12 years of the tomb being opened, and all of them had connections to the tomb, all right? And many have speculated that there's a scientific explanation for the deaths, but others believe it was the curse or even the result of satanic worship, which I don't know about that last part, but I do think that could have been the mummy stuff. Aleister Crowley believed in the occult and described himself as a religious prophet. Though he wasn't at the tomb's unveiling, he was in the same circle as all the men who died. Crowley was known for performing ritual magic, and his diary entries contained multiple references to specific times, methods, and religious symbolism associated with some of the deaths that happened from the people.
I don't know, bro. Some of these images I'm seeing... Big funny hat, bro. He had like a ball in between his legs, and he's like, why is he giving the crazy eyes to the camera every fucking time? God damn, just smile. Fuck.
To note that Crowley was in London at the same...
Like, that is not his resting face.
...time of each of these deaths. Like, or just like make it like, I think he did it. And all of those convicted of the crimes were his friends. If you manage to escape the curse of the mummy, you can expect to see plenty of other ghosts walking the valley at night. The most commonly spotted is a chariot driven by a small man who rides only at midnight. It is said that the sounds of horses pounding on the ground and whips cracking are common before it approaches. Witnesses describe the chariot differently, with some claiming it blazed as it passed by. It's totally lit on fire. I know it's just not a little...
Part of me thinks with a lot of these things that, like, the latter half of the witnesses of, like, the ghost creatures are just, like, trying to be a part of the group, you know? Like, I would get maybe the first person being like, I think I just saw a fucking ghost chariot. And then somebody else, like, a month later being like, I think I saw a ghost chariot. And then that gaining traction, and then every other tourist being like, yeah, I saw it. And it was on fire. Because you have to one up them, you know? You gotta have a better story than the person previously. They saw a fucking chariot and heard whipping noises. I think it was on fire. And I'm pretty sure he was kicking a soccer ball. I think he might have been holding a lightsaber.
Our last stop takes us to a little closer to home on an island just south of Mexico City, known as the Doll Island. Julian Barrera was a simple man who owned an island in
Milco Canals.
While he lived a relatively normal life, he would often collect dolls and nail them to the trees, as well as hang them from branches, believing it would prevent him from evil spirits. Or he was a psychopath, and that's just scary. As the collection grew, the dolls began to talk to him and soothe him to sleep.
Yeah, I think he's just insane.
He would go to the dumps and look for dolls to bring back to his island, where he would dress them up before hanging them alongside the others. Though the exact reason why he started collecting them in the first place is unknown, most people believe it's because a young girl drowned near his island. That he collects dolls. Probably to appease the ghost.
Exactly. I feel like he drowned the young girl.
We don't know that. You're making assumptions that are probably true. But we don't know. The story goes that the girl was swept away by the current while playing with her sister. Her body, along with the doll, floated to Julian's island, where the dolls spoke to him, and the girl...
Oh my god, and now he feels like he has to just do this so she doesn't haunt him.
...his voice demanding the doll back. Annabelle. Annabelle reference. So to ward off evil spirits, he nailed the dolls to the trees, but one doll wasn't enough, so he continued to hang more to appease the anger.
I don't know. Do you think the doll... don't you think the doll wouldn't appease it? It would just invite more of the evil spirit? You just got to start pinning John Cena WWE dolls from the year 2006.
The more dolls he collected, the more word spread about his
That would defend you.
island. And eventually, people
just start pinning dolls of The Undertaker.
People were leaving their own dolls. And in total, there are over 4,000 dolls, making it the Guinness World
4,000
record holder for world's largest collection of haunted dolls. All of this went on until 2001 when Julian and...
There's a fucking... Guinness World Record sucks now. I'm sorry. There's a, anything and everything's a fucking record. If you really tried your hardest, you could have a Guinness World Record. Because there's thousands of them. And it's like, why is that a record? Who's going for that record? The largest collection of haunted dolls. I would get the largest collection of dolls. I could see that being a record. The largest collection of haunted dolls. Why is that a record? How many instances of mass haunted dolls are there? 5 ever?
His nephew were out fishing. While on the boat, Julian exclaimed to his nephew that there were mermaids in the water singing to him. What? Before his nephew could even react, the old man was found dead, face down in the water, allegedly in the same place
where the
girl had been found. After his death, the island only seemed to get worse as other people began to see and hear some mermaids in the canals around the island. And throughout the island, thousands of dolls are said to move and talk during the night, but there are a few dolls in particular that paranormal investigators are interested in. The first doll ever hung up is inside Julian's former one-bedroom home.
They have specific dolls that are more haunted than others? I thought it would just be the whole island's haunted by the fucking dolls.
People who have gone near it have claimed to hear it talk and demand for more dolls on the island, which is fucking creepy. Also, just want to say, too, the visual of tons of those, and then to think at night they all start talking, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool visual.
$4,000.
If the doll asks for more dolls, you just bring something that's not on category at all. You just show up with a Bluey plushie. Is this okay? It's all I could find at the gift shop. You bring Elmo. Just fucking staple him right to the tree.
Dolls talking.
4,000 dolls being like,
all right.
No wonder Julian's just like, the mermaid sing to me. You know what I mean? And bring me your doll, I need Beanie Baby. You bring me Beanie Baby hanging on tree. The second doll, Augusta Tinta, was said to be Julian's favorite and the one that he would talk to the most. It is said that when Julian was alive, the doll would walk around the island at night, protecting him and even curing his illnesses. The fuck kind of Christ-like doll is this thing? Fuck's sakes.
But then why did he die in the same... I don't understand this shit. He did all this for nothing because then he ended up drowning the same way. That's like... I feel like this is just like a tragic sequence of events.
There's a small shrine that surrounds Augustus Tinta where people leave small offerings in hopes that she will protect them too, which is fun.
Mr. Beast goes there. All right, guys. So this is the most haunted doll of all of them. And usually it's customary to leave some sort of offering so it doesn't haunt you later. And look what I have. It's just a fuck. It's the new Reese's cup or not Reese's cup. It's the new peanut butter cup Feastables bar. And Nolan's head. Just kills Nolan right on film. All right. That was a fun video. I enjoyed watching that. This is a YouTube account that was recommended for me to watch by you guys called M&J Metal. We're going to be watching 4 of their videos today. How to make pickle Pepsi at home for free, yard sale gems, my yard sale haul, and things we found in the ground. I'm very excited. This looks like my alley of content consumption. Some I would watch at 5 in the morning. Let's go.
Hello, YouTube. How you doing today, everybody? Listen,
love this guy already.
I'm going to do a video on how to make pickle Pepsi at home. That's what I'm going to title it. I've seen a video about KFC making pickle Pepsi, and a guy that was reviewing it.
Wait, that's an actual thing? Like, there's fast food places and companies that sell pickle Pepsi? What do? Just put pickle juice in soda? That sounds disgusting. Is that good? I'm also not a fan of pickles, but I mean, I don't know.
It was crazy. 2 pickles, little bit of Pepsi, which I'm going to show you how to do it at home for cheap. And the guy paid $3.99, almost $4 for it. What the hell? You could go home and make it for free. And this is what I'm going to show you right now. I got my Pep.
Hey, this guy's all about saving, dude. We should get him on like a TLC coupon channel or something. About $3.99 for pickle Pepsi, bro. Just go get a jar of dill pickles. Go get a jar of Vlasic. Some Pepsi, little 10-pack, little 12-pack.
See? Got my glass.
Side conversation. If you go to a store, or not a store, you go to a restaurant, you go, hey, could I get do you say Coke or Pepsi? What do you ask for? Can I get a blank, Coke or Pepsi? Most people would say Coke. Some people would say Pepsi. Now, side question. If they say, is Pepsi okay? Do you say no? I don't give a fuck. I'll say Coke, but if they say Pepsi, I don't care. And I feel like most people don't care. Because I literally 3 days ago, I went to a sushi place, or it was like a week ago. I went to a sushi place. I'm like, can I get a Coke? Dude goes, yeah, Pepsi, and walks away. Doesn't even ask me if it's okay. Just gets me a Pepsi. I wasn't upset about it. But in the back of my head, I was like, what if I was like really against Pepsi? What if he said Pepsi, okay, and then walks away? And I was like, wait! No.
I got my pickle jars with pickles.
Pepsi's so gross. Bro, they taste damn near the same. Coca-Cola has a more robust taste to it and is less sweet but more bite-like. I think Pepsi's just more sweet. They taste, but they're both good. I will never complain about one or the other. They are different, but not to the effect where it's, like, gross. Also, huge jar of pickles. I gotta lock back in.
I got my pickle jars with pickles.
Okay.
What I'm going to do first is, I'm going to put the pickles in the jar first. That's what it was, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, the pickles are already in the jar. What do you mean you're gonna put the pickles in the jar?
There's one.
Oh, they're not long pickles. They're the tiny pickles. He's got the crinkle cut.
Cooperate with me today. There's 2.
Okay.
Down. Put the lid on the thing. This is very easy and cheap. I don't know what the hell KFC was ever thinking of. Like, what the heck, man? $4 for a thing that you could just make at home. See? 2 pickles in a pickle jar. See? Cheap and easy. What the hell, man? And Pepsi. Open it up. Oh, yes, I forgot one thing.
You forgot the pickle juice, bro. I feel like that's the whole part of pickle Pepsi. It's not just the pickles.
Pickle brine.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, pour some of that in there. Get a seed or 2.
There you
ASMR.
go. A little bit of that. See? This one's pickle brine with pickles in it.
That's a lot of pickle juice. I think that might be a little too much pickle juice there.
Same thing. I'm not going to do the hot sauce thing today because it might mix it up.
What do you mean hot sauce thing? What does he mean hot sauce thing? Like he was going to put hot sauce in it
I
too?
became feeling right. Now I'm pouring in the Pepsi. Like they said. I don't have ice. I never use ice. So yeah. There we go.
That's fair. A little upsetting.
Cheap
I hope it's not a warm Pepsi.
and easy. Now, obviously, the guy said on the video.
I gotta Google this. KFC sells pickle Pepsi. That looks disgusting, if I'm being honest. It's a limited time deal at KFC. Oh, yeah, they're fucking reaching for the pickle lovers here. Look at this shit. My God. KFC pandering towards the pickle lovers. Pickle Pepsi, they got fried pickles, pickle fries, and a fucking fried chicken sandwich with an entire goddamn cucumber on the fucking bun. Yuck.
Oh, it tastes awful. Well, just wait. We're going to give that theory a theory. And you got that right. I'm going to taste it. Yep.
No way he liked that.
But the guy was wrong. It tastes very darn good.
Oh, it does taste good.
It does. I mean, I like it. I mean, the taste is so sweet. Buttery. Because I'm using butter pickles. Yeah, it's very good. I like it. But I would not spend $3.99 for a thing at KFC. Nah. They probably use old pickles and old brine. Whatever, I'm using some
I
stuff.
bet they're using I bet they're pissing in that shit. Yeah, I bet they're not even using pickles, bro. I bet they're selling you some fake ass Pepsi. I bet they're getting Pepsi from fucking 1982. Putting that in the fucking jar.
Anyways. So, you know, this is pretty good.
Oh, he skulls it. Oh, that's just straight pickle juice right at the end there.
Another wizardry drink. Wow.
Like an Energizer fucking, like an Energizer bunny. That shit just fucking makes you jolt.
Ow. Now I'm going to eat the pickles. Yep, very good. So if you don't want to spend $4.99, I mean $3.99.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought he just said it was $3.99. He's up in the price now. Is KFC proactively changing the prices of this pickle Pepsi?
Don't go to KFC and don't buy the pickle drink. Make it at home for cheap and free. Thank you, YouTube.
Well, it's not free. You got to buy the items. I'm picking this apart too much. This will be a classic in 2035. Actually, though, I was expecting this to say 13 years ago. This did just happen. All right, now we got yard sale gems. I think he's doing a little showcase of what he got at a local yard sale, potentially.
Hello, everybody.
Maybe some gems, some finds, maybe some Lego sets, Pokemon cards, some crazy shit. What do you think he's going to pick up?
On YouTube, guys and gals, I'm going to show you some good stuff today. First of all, I'm going to show you stuff that I got from a yard sale. So bear with me for a second. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you. It's pretty, not that bad. I only paid a couple dollars for it. It's 3D, not 3D, Marty. PlayStation 3 camera, which only paid.
The fact that somebody's selling that is one thing. A PlayStation 3 webcam. Does that work? What is he gonna use that for? Like a motion sensor camera? What is that?
Which only paid like $2 for the yard sale.
Okay.
Doesn't really fit for my PS4. I thought it would, but it wouldn't.
Oh, so it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not compatible.
The next thing I'm going to show you, Jughead comic book.
A little comic book. I think that's worth. That looks like it's in mint condition too. A little fun comic book. Probably costs like $1.
Which I only paid about 50 cents for it.
Oh, that's even better, dude. Sub-$1
sale.
That's a fucking great find.
Next thing I'm going to show you is these beer holders.
Ooh, that's also a good find. Probably paying, what, 25 cents for those? That's probably got a meme on it. I'm excited to read that. Little Canada beer mug. He might be Canadian. Who knows?
The Canada one?
Yeah, that one's good. For the long bottles for a glass.
And this one?
Mm-hmm. Be still at your grill. Never leave a lit barbecue unattended. Oh. It's like an informative like koozie. It's not they probably got this for free at some sort of event.
It has also
got a bit of advice on it.
French on the back.
Kind of feel like I'm reading. Oh, it's a multilingual beer koozie. So if you're ever in France, make sure to pack this. Mais les llamas les something barbecue.
The back. And then another one with a blue one.
Ooh, you think you got like 4 for $1?
And then something else I got to show you.
Okay.
I got this at a craft sale. I kind of paid $10 for it, but whatever. It is what it is.
What is that? Oh my God, is it a beer? Is it like a wall-hung beer opener? Okay, I gotta say, I would buy this. That is a fucking steal, dude. That's mint condition beer season. It looks like the bottle caps probably fall into a little catch right here. A little bucket on the bottom. Crack it open on the top. You collect them. But that's fucking tough.
I did get the best thing at a yard sale, so that's, I don't know if it was worth $10, but whatever. It is.
I would pay fucking 20.
It's a unique item.
Very unique item. Also could work as a cutting board.
And the best of resistance of this
piece de resistance
yard sale that I got.
Ooh, WWE?
Was this
Friday the 13th Jason in the packaging. Ooh.
Not Freddy.
Not necessarily mint condition. No, not Freddy. I do mix them up. Jason. Not mint condition. Still in the packaging. That actually might be worth money.
Jason Voorhees thing. So yeah, it was the best thing, and I paid about $35 for it.
Honestly, not bad. I kind of want to look that up. How much do you think that's worth? I don't even know how I'd find that. Am I crazy? That shit looks so old. Oh, they sell it at Walmart. For $80, he got a steal. McFarlane, Friday the 13th Maniac Series 1 Jason Voorhees action figure. Sells for $79.95. He got a fucking steal there, brother.
But I mean,
half price.
Look at it, looks so cool. Look at his head. Look at this. You know.
You think he's gonna take it out of the box, or you think he's gonna try and keep it? Maybe raises in value at times. I'm not a fan of the keeping it in the box. You know, I think I'd get it if it was over a certain amount of money. But as you can see on the mini fridge, somebody gives me a Funko Pop, instant breaking that bitch open. I'm taking it out. What is this? It's actually a collector's item. It's actually a collector's item. Oh, yeah, somebody's going to buy that stupid fucking Doctor Strange Funko Pop I have for fucking $8 million in 20 years? Yeah, no, this isn't fucking Beanie Babies. You fuck. Enjoy the action figure. Take it out of the box. Take it out of the box. Unless you're building a wall of Funko Pops, take it out of the box. You wouldn't get it? I do get it because I have a lot of fucking Funko Pops. I got Biggie Smalls. Bitch, look! I got Biggie Smalls. I got a mini Spider-Man. Fucking Doctor Strange. Pickle Rick. Venom. Peep. Venom. I also have a Deadpool back there. He's barbecuing. Then I have a Towley that's not a Funko Pop. Deadpool's falling over. I got a Mickey Mouse. I also got this frog. That I got on Temu. And I have a mini P.E.K.K.A. Sorry, I had to show my own collection of figurines. Oh, and I have me. Brooke got me this. This is tough. Custom Funko.
It's a very cool thing. It was never opened, and this is adding to my new collection of Friday the 13th. I will show you the back. See?
Dude, that's old.
Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, see ya. Bye, YouTube.
I'm so excited to see the next one. I'm really excited for things we found in the ground. I feel like he's going to show me animal bones. And I'm really excited for that.
Hello, you.
Dude, the millennial pause is fucking wild. I mean, he's older than a millennial for sure, but it was a 6 seconds of silence. Just making sure we're recording.
Hello, YouTube. How you guys and gals doing all day?
I'm doing great.
Today I'm going to show you some stuff I got from the yard sale, and even from the past yard sale. Yeah, I know exactly.
How many yard sales is this guy going to? How many yard sales do you guys fucking see? I feel like I see a yard sale once every other fucking month, maybe. Like, is this guy fucking hunting them down?
What is going to
a lot? Bro, I feel like I never see yard sales. You gotta be peeping those. You gotta be on, like, the local web. You could be on Facebook fucking trying to find those motherfuckers out. There's probably a little Facebook group for them.
So, I'll just get right to
a yard sale hunter. I don't think I've ever bought anything from a yard sale. Actually, no. I had a yard sale when I was a kid, and I bought something from another yard sale because it was like a whole area yard sale. I remember I had $14. I thought I could buy anything. I walk up to this lady. I'm like, how much for that figurine or whatever it was? She was like, $40. I went, how about 14? She went, no. And then I walked away.
Point. This is the first thing that I got today, and I only paid $3 for it. Table tennis. And I'll just turn it around.
What do you mean table tennis? Like oh, it's a custom table. Like you get the paddles and the ball, and then you could set up the net on any table. I had one of these, or I've used one, and in concept or in theory, it's very fun. But then you actually set it up on a table, and it sucks because you're only used to playing ping pong on a ping pong table. And so you just hit it's like you volley 2 times.
And I'll just turn it around here so you can read it in English.
Mm-hmm.
If it's okay, I think it's probably upside down, but whatever.
No, it's not. It wouldn't be upside down. It would be inverted.
Okay, that's the first thing. Now the second thing I got for free. Interesting.
Free steel at the fucking yard sale? My God, was this a Mr. Beast giveaway?
Thing is this hand. As you can see, it's nicely made out of wood.
A wooden hand?
And this ball, it goes inside the hand.
Okay. Maybe a centerpiece for the dining room?
And the other thing that I didn't show last time was this thing. Coca-Cola thing.
What is that? Coca-Cola aerobics fashion? Where's the head? Is this just like a doll?
I got that a while back. Yeah, I know. It's pretty. It's in fair good condition. It's actually pretty good. I know it's about a
What is it?
Barbie doll, but it's Coca-Cola. I thought I'd buy it anyways. So that's another thing. And also I got this wine cork. See? It's wine cork.
Yep.
And I also got one more thing.
Yo, people be selling anything at yard sales, bro. Like I'm just like, who's going to? I sit there and I tell myself, I'm like, who's going to yard sales and buying all this shit? This guy. I'm not making fun of him. I respect it, right? But I'm like, every time I pass a yard sale, bro. Yeah, they'll have some random things where it's like, oh, a toaster or clothes or maybe like fine china. But then they'll just have like a spoon. I'm like, who's going to a yard sale and they're like, yeah, well, I really fuck with this metal spoon. Let me buy this. One, just not even a set, just one spoon. Yeah, let me cop that. What do you want for it? $5? If it's silver, maybe. But now you're just trusting the guy that it's silver.
This poster.
It's upside down. There we go.
Hold it upside down.
NHL Superstars.
This poster, see? Pretty cool poster. Yeah, I kind of like it.
Ovechkin's on it. It's about the only NHL player that I know.
It's got hockey players. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's my yard sale haul. So yeah, And I am getting into some really good collectibles. So, you know, if you like this...
You think he's just trying to, flip them? Or you think he's keeping them? You know, you think this is like a personal collection, or if this is like financial profitability, like this is like a side hustle type biz? Because there are people that do go to yard sales for the sole premise of profiting.
Share and subscribe. And if you know, comment, I'll get you back in the comments. Okay?
W fucking man, bro. Last video we'll watch of him. Things we found in the ground. This guy's just a fucking hat of tricks, dude. He's got everything.
Hello, YouTube. Me, Marty again. I'm here to show you something about what we found.
Hey guys, me Marty again. Trying to show you something I found underground today. First, this cool glass bottle. Second, he like pulls out just like a fucking like a tarp. Just a tarp filled with like a body. Or the second thing. So this one's actually pretty cool. I found it actually in like a bog down by the river. Looks a little old. Smells a little bad too. Haven't opened it yet. Wanted to for the video.
Detecting, so here I go. First of all, we found this bag of stuff, which you can see.
Couplings. He found metal couplings in the bag. That was just underground. Why did somebody bury that? They must have lost it.
I don't know what it is. If anybody knows.
I do think metal detecting is a sick fucking hobby. I think there's two different types of metal detectors. There's a true metal detector that'll metal detect anywhere at any time. And then there's a beach metal detector that's doing it for profit on vacation. Those people suck. If you metal detect anywhere, that's fucking sick. Especially if you're an underwater metal detect guy. But on the Jersey Shore, I don't really see people metal detecting on the Jersey Shore. If you're metal detecting in Jersey Shore, you're about to find nothing. Or if you're in Atlantic City, you're going to find heroin needles. That's about it. You're not really getting any profit out of an AC metal detecting, extravaganza or adventure. I think most people metal detect for profit in like the Caribbean or places on vacation where people lose rings.
Let me know in the comments. That's the first thing we found on metal detecting. It was kind of buried in the sand, and then we found it from this thing. So yeah. Next thing I'm going to show you is one of these worms you found near the lake. See one of these old...
Like a fishing worm? That's not a real worm. That looks like a fucking silicon.
One of these worms you found near the lake. See one of these old lure worms?
Okay. Yeah, it's for fishing.
And then we also...
Why did he take that home?
Also found this little thing. Which...
What is that? Like a dog tag?
I don't know what it is. Not really too...
It kind of looks like a Swiss Army knife, no? That looks like a blade that would pop out.
Sure, if you know what it is, let me know.
That's fucking cool. That's a Swiss Army knife.
No.
You're a pocket knife.
Next thing we found was also buried in the ground, was this little thing. I don't even know.
It's a switch. And this next thing here that we found in the ground, a live grenade. Just fucking plops it right on the desk. Boom. A live grenade. Now, I did contemplate bringing this one home, and I decided that it would be good content for the video.
What this is for or what it is, you let me know.
I feel as if I should have reported this, but I did not.
Next thing we found is another lure. See? No hook on it. So that's another thing we found. And we found a quarter.
Sick.
It's a new quarter. We found it in the ground.
Sick. Profiting off the metal detecting.
And we found, I was walking along, found a little monkey man.
And where the fuck is this guy metal detecting? He's just dude, he's finding random shit. Like, I thought, the fishing stuff means it's like same category. He's probably near like a river.
And also another thing, we found some of this thing, I don't know what it is, silver or whatever, I don't know. If you know what...
That just looks like aluminum foil. That looks like crumpled aluminum foil.
What it is, let me know. And we also found, piece of steel or something, I don't know what it is.
Dude, I would love if he just was like, and we also found this. Just a huge golden nugget. Clearly gold. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. Throws to the side. Might throw this one out. Out of everything we have, not really interested in this one. It's worth like $3 million.
So if you know what this is, let me know.
If you guys know what this is, let me know.
And we
Is it
also
worth money?
found another one of these lures.
Dude. Why is he bringing these home?
Yes, you know that. We also found a key, which I don't know what it's for.
I might start going door to door to find out. If I ever find what it opens, that'll be a real mystery.
The most interesting thing we think we found this. Kind of like a goose.
That's definitely a goose.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
And then we found a whole bunch of pennies.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Profit.
And
smelt them down. Those look like old pennies.
we also found one of these things. Which I don't know what it is. If you know, let me know. But
kind of looks like a bullet.
We found it in the ground.
I don't think it is a bullet. It's probably like some sort of drill bit.
So, yeah.
Or a screw.
We also found some junk stuff.
None of the other stuff is junk. Yeah, that's just that bit's junk. None of the other stuff. I found this broken fishing lure. Probably gonna put that up on the shelf.
Let's see. And we also found another silver thing, you know, and stuff. And we also found a whole bunch more pennies.
Just find a lot of pennies, man.
Oh, so yeah. So yeah, that's it. Oh, there's something else, sorry. We also found one of these things, which I don't know what that is either.
Looks like a pen cap.
You know? Basically,
lot of junk. Lot of junk.
Just odds and ends and junk.
Okay.
That's all about it. Yeah, the great stuff we found was pretty good.
Pulls out like an ancient artifact. If anybody knows what this is, we found this. It's like clearly like some possessed fucking doll from like BC times. Just some shit that was like stuck in a bog for centuries. The One Piece. Anybody knows what this is? It's just Mamush. It's Mamush. It's like some demented figure that's gonna haunt him. I don't really know what this is.
Kind of a lousy time finding it, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah.
The Mormon gold plate. He finds some religious artifact.
So any of the stuff I showed you, if you know what they're for, let me know in the comments down below. And thank you, YouTube.
I need to read the comments, bro. My new favorite channel looks like a Swiss Army knife keychain. What a neat find. Now, that's definitely the best pull. You should go magnet fishing for sure. That would be sick. Do you think he has any other... Should we watch one more of his videos? I kind of want to watch one more. There's a lot of options here. He makes a variety of content, as you can see. He does a lot of food or drink reviews. Maple brew, coffee brew, a tin of keys. That's nice. He's showing everybody the keys that he has. He has a minute-long playthrough of him playing potato. I fucking love this guy. I fucking love this guy. Pepsi hot sauce. Where's Pepsi hot sauce? Dirty Pepsi. What is that? It's dirty soda, Halloween brew, trash, or treasure. No, I gotta go that. The trash or treasure's gotta be the best stuff, chat. This is the best content he makes.
Hello, YouTube.
Please watch something else. Fuck off!
Hello, YouTube. How you guys and gals doing out there all day today? Today I'm going to show you trash and treasure. That's what I'm going to call the video.
Ooh, so are we going to be ranking if it's trash or treasure, or he's going to show me trash and then treasure and then trash?
I did put some stuff in the box already, which I can't try to show you, but it's not really working. So
it's a solid noise. I'm excited to see what's in this box.
I'm going to do this.
I'm excited to see what he has in that cardboard box for this video.
Pull out one thing at a time and show you. And I got bins. I got bins right here. See bins?
Oh, so he's gonna separate it between trash and treasure.
I got 2 bins and a box full of junk and our treasure. We don't know yet. Okay. So, this is the first thing. This.
It's a key.
Goes in here. This is treasure.
I would say that's also treasure. It's a key. I don't know if it's his key.
Treasure bin.
Yeah, it's a key for something.
This will go into the trash bin.
Okay. So now we have some objective ruling on what's trash and treasure.
Which would be in here.
That's definitely treasure. A watch hand. Treasure. Trash. Can I see the tip of the screwdriver? I feel like there's a chance that it's just broken. That would be treasure, but this could be... Oh, it's scrap metal? Yeah, copper tubing. Copper tubing. Copper tubing. You can sell it for money. Trash. Oh, God. He almost knocked over the bin. He's not really doing a lot of commentary. I love that he feels the need to show me. He needs to show me how he's sorting it. Okay, yeah, that's the trash bin. Trash. I really want him to say where he's putting it. Because I truly feel like that could have gone in the treasure bin for all I know. That could have been anything. What is that? What is that? Was that a nail file? He's not doing any explanations. You gotta say that's trash. Okay. Dude, where did he get this shit? That's trash. Trash. Yeah. We didn't really color code the fucking bins here. I don't know where you're putting anything. I don't know what that is either. Is that a necklace? That's treasure. I think that was a treasure pick. Trash.
Not too much treasure though. There's mostly treasure.
It's like 95% shit. Dude, I feel like he had to have gone to like some sort of scrap yard and got this. Broken glasses. Okay. I don't know what that is either. A lot of metal fragments. Oh, this is from metal detecting? So you think this is all from shit he's found in the woods? I don't know if that would still be considered legal tender. I couldn't even read the face of that coin. Oh, that's the treasure bin. Screwdriver's definitely treasure. Trash. I feel like I'm watching interdimensional cable right now. More coins. He's got a lot of money.
Huh.
He finds a lot of money.
Bullet.
Where do you think he put that one? Where do you think he put that one? He casually just had a bullet. Some sort of miscellaneous fucking bottle full of probably some, I guess, discontinued drug. Maybe there was paint in there. A flask? What is that? Cock ring. Coins.
Yeah, lots of pennies we've been finding.
Yeah. Another bullet casing. I don't think those are live bullets. I think those are used. Oh my god, I thought that was a rat. Oh my god. Part of me, I know it's all metal, but I thought that was a tail of an animal for a second. Those are like fishing weights. Another coin. Oh no, it's not a coin, it's a button. Trash. Another weight. Don't know what that is. Why do I love this? Fishing thing. Dude, he's so quickly showing the camera, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Another fishing lure.
Mostly treasure and trash, but some treasure is not very good. Some is good.
Fair. Dude, this is how I perceive, not Epicurus. Fuck. Who was the philosopher that used to, like, live, like, very freely? He lived in a barrel. Diogenes. I feel like this is, like, modern-day Diogenes. Just not giving a fuck. Just doing whatever he wants. Bro's just living. What is that? Like, where is he finding... How is he finding this much metal, like, in the woods? Or wherever he's going?
Boy, my trash bin is getting full.
The trash bin's getting pretty fucking full. I mean, dude, we're finding duplicates right now. I feel like I'm doing a fucking FIFA pack opening. It's another fishing lure. That better not go in the treasure pile. I feel like he's getting stressed out. Cock ring. Red thing.
Okay. That's all about I'm going to show you, because it's getting long. So, thank you, YouTube, and cheers, and thank...
I loved that. Dearest wizard, we love you. With you, it is all treasure. I'm starting a 7-year journey walking across the lands to meet you and study your ways. Then in my old age, I may return to my village and pass your knowledge on to the next generation as the local wizard. Hard to believe I found you from the Pickle Pepsi video. You've become my favorite face to see. Dude, he's just so positive. I fucking love this guy. Just coming out with bang.
The lamest people on the internet.
The internet's got its variety of niches and groups, but I think I found the lamest one. You know, Looks Maxes. This is them, but like even lamer somehow.
Look at this. Black pilling. Bro, I keep getting on like black pill content. Like people use this one clip of me where I say the first thing that somebody recognizes about you is your looks, and that's how they determine whether or not they're attracted to you. But then after that, I talk about how the majority of building a relationship and actually getting somebody to like you is your personality, and they just cut that off. So they just cut that off. So they put the clip of like me saying, hey, like people, the first thing that somebody notices about you is your looks. And then they're just like, yep, that's it. I'm like, that's not it. Like, I will say, yes, I think when you find it, like finding somebody attractive is off looks. Like that does matter more than some people say it does. But in terms of long-term relationship capability, no. But I'm saying, yes, the first thing that somebody recognizes about you is your looks, because that's their subconscious opinion is going to be how you look. But that's not the only thing that matters. And like the way that I understand black pill is that the only thing that matters is your looks. And I think that's wrong, because that is where not only, yes, maybe in the terms of like the first thing somebody notices is your looks, But then they're going to realize your entire personality is structured around how you look, which is like obscene narcissism. Like, it's just building a fucking rapport within yourself of like, I look great. I look great. I look awesome. This is how I need to look. I need to change my haircut. I need to start mewing. Maybe I should get facial surgery. Bro, you're 20. Bro, your brain's not even done developing yet. You're going to get fucking plastic surgery at 20 years old because you think that you don't look good. Like, it's your life, fine. But I'm saying, like, don't think that, like, that's the end all be all on whether or not people are going to like you is how you look. It's because they take, like, the idea of black pill is they take something that isn't absurd to say and then make that the only thing that matters. Like, good-looking people get better connections in life. Is that true to a degree? Potentially. But I think that's the idea that looking good gets your foot in the door. But when you only care about looking good, and then you get your foot in the door, and they're like, okay, hey, and they start asking for your qualifications, or they want to learn about you, and you're the most dull person ever, because all you care about is whether or not you look appealing. It's like, man, that's like, I don't know. It also causes so much stress within yourself, you know? The idea of having to constantly be like, I need to look this way. I need to be this attractive. It's now you're like, you're hindering your own mood, you know? The pivot of how you feel in life is going to be how you look that day. Like, I don't know, man. And it's just like living for other people.
Black pill content. This is a group of people that believe looks and genetics are the most important thing in life, and they decide how every interaction is gonna go, which is, you know, sort of.
Well, what is it? It's like it's like subhuman, sub 5, sub 3, low tier normie, high tier normie, Chad. Like, there's a ranking system in the black pill like community where they like rank what you look. And a lot of the time they'll say that I'm like a normie or a low tier normie. Like, I saw one guy do a whole facial analysis on me and he said I was a 5. He said I was a 5. And he was like, if he fixed his hair and got Greek curls, he'd maybe be a little bit better. But they'll be like, his nose is crooked, his jaw's too far out. I'm like, man, bro, I don't care. And the guys that are making those analysis videos are like 3s. Like, I just, how are you going to sit there and make all of your content about like, hey, I'm going to rank how this person looks when you're like literally in a basement that's wet underground, just like fucking just ranking people. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm a 5. I don't care. Right? Like, I used to care so much about how I looked, and I still do fixate on certain things. Like, I fixate on my hair a lot, right? Because I do think I am going to go bald. And so that upsets me. But, like, there are days where I'll just be like, I didn't do my hair. And I'll just, like, fucking leave it. So.
And the thing that makes these people so lame is that they're quote-unquote straight men who edit other men because they think they look good. Or they argue about which man they think looks better in a comment section. And just bully people who aren't conventionally attractive. When I know damn well.
Well, who's the famous guy that's technically the pinnacle of, like, black pill Chad? Oh, my God. Who is it? No, not Marlon. It's, like, a famous Hollywood actor. I don't know, man. I mean, like, this is the guy that's, like, one of the guys. Oh, no, it's Ian Somerhalder. I would agree more on Ian Somerhalder than Jordan Barrett. Ian Somerhalder's a fucking hot guy. But, like, I don't know. Why is he the pinnacle of, like, Chad? Because his facial structure's good? Like, it's because, oh, well, they'll say I have a negative canthal tilt, too, and that makes me look like a bitch. I'm like, chat. This is like actual shit where it's like they'll analyze me and they'll be like, yo, he looks like a bitch. I'll be like, damn. Okay. It's like if you ever want to feel the worst you've ever felt in your life, ask somebody from the black pill community to rate how attractive you are. And they will be like, Yeah, man, I think it's cooked. You're so ugly. They'll be, and I'm like, God damn, man. Like the fucking standards we have.
Oh, these people are behind their desk looking like this and telling me this guy's right eyebrow is bigger than his left, so he's cooked. And then proceed to tell me this is the peak of male beauty.
Yeah, man. like cheap. Bro, actually, some shit that looks like you got plastic surgery.
Alright, bro. As a part of this video, I've looked into the species I'm a cold.
Honestly, bro, I think the biggest thing about attractiveness is how you carry yourself. I've seen, and you could say this is like some glaze shit. I've seen a lot of guys that own how they dress. I think that's a big thing. What you wear changes how appeal. Like that's more important than like I need a Mog in fucking Muse so I could fix my facial structure. Bro, if you got like good drip and not like good drip where it's like I need to wear what people want me to wear, you wear drip that you fuck with and you like and you own it, people find that attractive. I'm not trying to say like Adam Sandler, right? That guy's old, but like Adam Sandler owns his shit. Like that's an attractive trait for him to own the fucking baggy ass basketball shorts. He looks like a cornball. Like he wears cornball fucking clothes, but he owns it. And so nobody cares. It's not cringe. Like if you own your shit, people are like, fuck with that. Because it's like a level of authenticity rather than trying to be somebody that you're not. People recognize fakeness and they don't fuck with people that are fake. And a lot of the time, like BP community people are trying to be somebody that they feel like they need to be rather than somebody that they are.
People or black pill people, I've studied their behavior and learned their lingo, and really I don't like what I found. And just to be clear, black pill is more like an extreme version of looks maxing, not necessarily all looks maxes, but you know, drag making that distinction. The first place I looked to study these creatures was TikTok. There's a good chance that you've come across a black pill edit or two. Normally what these consist of is a stitch of somebody saying...
No. The fucking music they use, though, is peak. I gotta say, if you see a BP edit, the video is fucking awful. But they edit it to where it's like, damn, this is like not convincing, but mildly interesting.
Something like, oh, looks don't matter. Or someone that's not seen as conventionally attractive literally doing anything.
Yeah, but I'm kind, smart.
See, like, that's so fucking sad. Nah, like, this guy's a cuck commenting that. Sub-Zero looking at me. Bro, like, nah, you actually work at Burger King, bro. You work at Burger King and you don't have friends. Like, and you're sitting here commenting on people that fucking, like, actually, nah, you literally, like, this motherfucker commenting against this woman, like, being an absolute dick about her appearance.
Thoughtful and caring, and those are things that matter more.
What did this poor lady do to you? Literally anyone can get hit with a black pill edit, nobody is safe. And normally the people that make these edits obviously leave their face out because almost 100% of the time they look like this. But on the rare occasion where the editor includes themselves in, it's so obvious every single time because you just see this ethereal looking world-renowned model and then this nigga. Okay, just try and figure it out yourself. Let me show you an edit and I want you to figure out which one is the person that made it.
Okay, no, that's...
Did you...
I feel like that one's a joke, though. That one's a joke, though.
Did you find them? Let's try another one. People in the comments are just flaming this nigga too. This guy just replied with this image. Fitting. I don't know where this nigga thought he was going with this. That's not a sneak-in, that's trespassing. Twin, being nice does not cost anything. Okay, but on TikTok you also find the higher ranking BP people having mug-offs.
Bro, like, what the fuck? This is an actual thing? A mog-off? And they're getting donations to see who looks better. This guy's making like a weird rock smolder right now. This guy, I feel like this guy got the mog off probably. I'd vote him winning.
But can we address the elephant in the room though? This BP business is kind of zesty. Really look at the facts here, alright? We have men editing other men.
Yeah, it's like full focusing on other guys' attributes and being like obsessive over how they look.
Because they think they look good. And I've looked at how these people act and speak too. They worship Marlon like a deity because they like the way that he looks. I don't know about you, but that sounds a little sus to me. You know, if they're taking back shots or not, that's not really my concern. I just had to...
I really do feel like Marlon has a very big BP community. Like, not even like he's trying to have it. It's just like, I bet Marlon has a lot of people that just like him because they find him attractive, but it's also like a lot of people that like want to look like Marlon.
I saw gay, so I said gay.
But these BP people like to throw around the term female gaze. The whole goal of BP, I guess, is to capture the female gaze. And they actually do have a calculated way that they measure attractiveness. It's not just, oh, I think this guy looks better. And this is known as PSL. And
bro, I don't know, man. I really feel like it's personality, bro. I have seen so many guys pull girls way out of their league at bars because they're just really good at talking. And I'm not even saying flirting, just holding a conversation. Like the amount of my friend, like I would say Brooke's out of my league, right? I would say that she's much more attractive than me. I don't think when we started dating, I don't think I was like some savant at talking, right? But like I think I got lucky, right? But I do have a lot of friends that I think are very interesting people. And I wouldn't say they're ugly, but they outwardly say their girlfriends are like 4 tiers higher than them attractiveness wise. And it's like, it's not because they went on the BP route and they pulled her. It's like, no, they went up, had a conversation, found common interests, right? Liked each other. And it's like, then that's how they find you attractive. Like,
alongside PSL, they also use the term appeal. Appeal is more just people finding you attractive regardless of your PSL. Now with PSL, this is where we get shit like this. This is what you would call a PSL god.
Oh my gosh.
But a PSL god wouldn't necessarily have appeal. Because again, look at this shit. So I guess PSL is purely for the male gaze then. My zesty theory.
Is that a real photo? That's not a real photo. Chat, that's a real image? No. That is. That jaw structure is unreal, though. But that's what I'm saying, like, I'm not judging this guy by any means either. I feel like why is, like, I think it's just, like, the more, like, you look like a stone sculpture, the more attractive you are on a PSL scale.
This is where we get shit like this. This is what you would call a PSL god. But a PSL god wouldn't necessarily have appeal. Because again, look at this shit. So I guess PSL is purely for the male gaze then. My zesty theory is being proven again. And I find this is no better time than any to really dive into the BP terminology. First word you probably already know, it's Chad. These are people that the BP community can collectively agree, you know, look good. So mainly like these 3 models. And then we have Chad Light. What am I talking about, cunt? But anyways, this is just a little lower. You wouldn't really be considered a Chad, but I don't know if you have to apply for Chad status. Is that something that they do?
No, I always thought that you can't move up. Like far, right? In the BP community, well, you could like make yourself more attractive and move up, but like if you're sub 5, you're never gonna be a Chad in the BP community. But if you're like a Chad Light, if you got like a different haircut, maybe like they'll fucking up you. I don't know.
I don't know. But if you're an unidentified attractive person, you're what's known as an unknown slayer. Like this random ass kid in the back of this video, he went viral on TikTok for a little bit. People calling him unknown slayer. Another example is this one guy. I just wanted to point it out because of this comment. Nigga said bro is real life Marlon.
Bro, what the fuck is you even
real life Marlon? Like Marlon's an anime character that doesn't exist?
talking about, bro?
What the fuck does that mean, bro? I'm telling you, they worship this nigga Marlon like a deity. They don't even consider him real. And if you're the very pinnacle of male attractiveness, you're what's known as a true Adam. And this one guy they call a true Aladdin because he's Middle Eastern. There's not really a pattern there because that's the only example I could find. So maybe there's a different true so-and-so depending on
who's like a true Adam though.
The race. I don't know. And then we have the term high tier normie or HTN for short, which means you're a really good looking person for somebody that's not an actor or model, just missing out on Chad Light status. There's also mid tier normie, which is somebody who out of 10 is like a 6 to a 7. I know what I just said. Just be cool.
I think people normally rate me like mid low tier normie.
Please. Then there's a low tier normie, which is pretty much just an average looking person. And then, you know, sub 5, which you know what that means. That's pretty much all the dumbass terminology these niggas use. But we also have the president of Black Pill, Clav. You know, interesting guy. People call him the insecure final boss.
Marlon Boggs. Didn't he say, oh my god, wait. I know this clip.
Marlon Boggs, all of you,
Yeah, but he's black.
Yeah, what a fucking comeback. What a fucking comeback. Isn't Marlon also not black? Like, it's just Marlon Moggs all of you. Yeah, but he's black, so.
No, he's not.
Reasonable take. But overall, the whole belief with black pill is lookism, which means if you're chopped, people are just gonna treat you well.
Like, what that means. Like, what an outwardly racist thing to say. Like, it's just like, yeah, but you know.
Obviously, people do treat you different depending on how you look. You see how they did Dream? Bro, people who had never heard of him were just flaming him after the face reveal.
What do you think the BP community rates Dream?
Just because he looked a little bit like Rumpelstiltskin. It's really just the angle he recorded it. He's not even chopped for real. See? But you know,
Sub 5?
the idea of people...
I feel like they do like low tier, normally sub 5. I don't know. It's just like anybody, dude, when you go on like BP TikTok, you realize anybody you like, dude, like Brad Pitt, for example, they probably rate him pretty high. I would say Brad Pitt is a 10. I would say Brad Pitt in Fight Club is a 10. Like, he is like a very attractive guy. But I feel like I could say that. I don't know what they rate him, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I would say, hey, this guy looks like a 10, 4. And here's why. And then they'll give you a 4-paragraph statement on, like, every small thing that's wrong with their face and why they should be rated lower.
Treating you differently just because of how you look. Black pillars just do too much with it.
Would Charlie Kirk have gotten assassinated if he were Chad? Well, probably not.
What? 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 Would Charlie Kirk have gotten assassinated if he was a Chad? Probably not. Is this a fucking meme video? Clav is trying to say that if Charlie Kirk was more attractive, he wouldn't have gotten fucking killed.
Would Charlie Kirk have gotten assassinated if he were Chad? Well, probably not, and here's why. Good-looking people experience something called the halo effect, so it's quite possible that if Charlie were to be better looking, someone wouldn't have hated him enough to assassinate him.
The whole mess.
What? 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 What the fuck? What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean? If he was more attractive, he wouldn't have died. I mean, I could understand, like, you're saying the halo effect of, like, people like more attractive people. Not in the argument of assassinations. I feel like the immediate counterpoint to that is, like, it wasn't John F. Kennedy considerably one of the most attractive presidents ever? Shot in the head. Broad daylight.
It's just lost to me now. I don't even know what's going on. The belief in this
What? Oh, well, he was a Chad White. He wasn't a Chad.
idea is objectively wrong and also lame. Please find a place of employment. Where are you finding this time to edit over people that you have chopped? See, self-improvement, and I guess looks maxing by extension, is not necessarily a bad thing. And honestly, I believe having deep pockets is more powerful than looking good. Let's take this guy Cuffham, for example. See, I'm not gonna say he's chopped. Let's just let the results speak.
The first algorithm we'll look at is designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness of your face.
Point two? No fucking way.
We'll give you a score between 0 and 10.
But he has motion and he's pretty financially abundant, and he has managed to acquire females. Money and status really has a larger influence in how you look. Am I about to make my own pill? I'ma call that shit purple pill, or PP for short. But deep it though, Elon Musk could really bag more than a broke ass nigga that looks like this. And Elon really built like a Tesla for real. But it doesn't really matter because that 0.7 in his net worth could retire several generations, alright? Yet black pillars still believe looks are everything.
Damn, I didn't even think about that, bro. The 0.7. The 0.7, $700 million.
Generations, alright? Yet black pillars still believe looks are everything, you slow ass niggas. So you know, instead of smashing your skull, how about you get some motion? Looks maxes, black pillars, they're a community and they like to share their knowledge. And the best place to see this in action is Reddit/looks maxing advice. Whatever you do, if you want actual advice, do not look on here. Let's take a look, shall we? 15, male, is it over for me? Nigga in the comments said, you could just be famous. Alright. Bro must have taken PP. That stands for purple pill, by the way. Okay, next. What can I do? Please be honest. Okay, so niggas are trolling. Okay, so the 1 in a billion chance that, okay, the 1 in 0 chance that this is real. It's time to let it go, Unk. Let me try to find some actual serious ones then. Alright, this guy, 28, chronically single, and I know my forehead is huge. Okay, sounds reasonable. His forehead cannot be that bad. Interesting. The comments have some helpful suggestions. Shaved head might be the move. Maybe balance it out with a light goatee. You evil ass nigga, okay? You know what you're doing, bro. Gain about 30 pounds and you grow into that head. Is that something?
Gain about 30 pounds and you grow. Stop. I'm trying to. That's actually fucked. No, that's actually fucked.
You can do, you can grow into a head. Tell women you can read minds. Next, bro. Surprisingly, a lot of women are on this subreddit too. I don't think they really reply to
There's women in the BP community. I thought that's only, but is there like BP guidelines for women?
posts, but they put a lot of them up. And maybe my black pillars being zesty theory was wrong, because a lot of them put up shots instead of actually giving advice. How big is my forehead? 1 to 10. You know, coming from the last one, you know, I'm gonna give this shit a 1. I think a lot of people in the comments forgot that question though, especially fucking Shakespeare over here. I'm captivated by how pretty you are. I would kiss that big forehead. It's not big, just kissable is all. I'll give it to you, you're tough, I guess, twin. Shut of the year. And then there's this guy that just said, can I have your number, please?
No. Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No,
Whoa, no!
No.
That is not the shot!
That's air, bro. That's straight air. And you know, sometimes even the girls' posts get flamed. You find me attractive. Why/why not? See,
Why are women going on the looks I mean, like, why is anybody going on this? But why are women going on the looks maxing advice?
See, a lot of these comments are just not nice. But one stood out to me. This guy said, you look like you're offended by everything. Honestly, not a bad observation. You can't hate it. Okay, the more I dive down this subreddit, the less I believe it's actually serious. Just look at—
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it's got to be meme shit. There's probably like there is a BP community, but like, dude, a subreddit that anybody can join, bro. A lot of people are just gonna join it to troll.
some of these posts. Is it over for me? 214 male. It's been over for quite some time, Abe. 19 female. How do I improve my looks? Reincarnation, man. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it